Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing. Happy Saturday. Hey there, besties. What is going on a Saturday after Christmas 2025 as we count down to 2026 already? I feel like we were just doing this. Yeah. Now it's time to sit up here and count down to 2026, which is going to be so much effing foolishness. We won't know what to do with ourselves. We will not know what to do with ourselves. Shout out to CIP, who's going to hold New Year's Eve on his channel, Culture Invasion Podcast. For those that don't know, he did it last year. And just the FYI, he will be doing the same this year. So hopefully we can all gather and hang out. Unless you're going out, child. Of course, if y'all going out and hanging out and doing big things, then do big things and let us know what's going on. Shout out to everyone that is here. Please make sure you hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Alrighty. Yeah. Got to talk about this passport bro. Child Floyd, I think his name is. And then Austin has to be brought into it, of course. You know, I'm not saying that he wants to be brought into it, but of course, by association, he's going to be brought into it. You know what I'm saying? So I saw that Freezy had a show last night. Like, not all night, though. Freezy, what's going on with you? You must have been tired. You were not on when I woke up this morning, which never happens, okay? But, so then I've seen so many people make videos. I'm like, all right, what the hell is going on? Y'all, a couple people sent me emails about it. Fine. We'll talk about it, see what's going on. See what Austin Holloman has to do with. Shout out to Austin Holloman. I haven't done a video on him in so long. Years at this point. From what I understand, he's getting married. So congratulations to him. He is in Africa, if I'm not mistaken. Over there, I mean, an African girl, I guess, child. I don't know, but you know, shout out to him and congratulations. But there's some people who are you know, hating a little bit, a lot bit, somewhat of a bit. I don't know. You know, one person does wrong, everybody got to take the fall for the shit. You know, that's how coloreds do, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's why some of us got to be out here to be like, you know what? Just because that bitch said it don't mean that these bitches deal with it. Like, just because that bitch said it don't mean that we deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Don't mean that that's what we think. It's a shame that we got to do that shit. Everybody should be worried about how people act that are with them instead of thinking that, oh, everybody act like that. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that's how it works. But it seems like that might be the case here with this Floyd child. What is this? I don't even know his last name. I'm gonna let somebody else explain it because, child, I don't know, and I don't even think it's worth technically going all deep into it when so many other people have. So, shout out to all the content creators that have already done videos on the story. So, we're just gonna take a look at their stuff and figure the f out. But I appreciate y'all. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're new. Grandma Ninja. First of all, love the name. Okay, I love the name, and yes, we are. 4 live streams going on, 2 on each channel. 1 is for the phone, 1 is for the computer. So if it looked weird for you, go back to the channel and change over to the other one. I'm sure that's what will work out. Shout out to Classy Young Man. Thank you. Floyd Wallace. And when I seen a Floyd Wallace, I don't know why anybody would follow him, but that's just my opinion, child. I'm just saying it. Just like I would say, if I seen one of these gremlins, I'm crossing the street. If I saw Floyd and listened to him, child, I wouldn't talk to him. But that's just me. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I did not get a word of the day today. I just realized that. I don't even know what the word of the day could have been. My bad. I effed that up. All right, whatever. We're going to get right into it. And then afterwards, depending on how long this takes, I got foolishness for y'all because you already know how that go, right? Let me go ahead and share the screen and hopefully StreamYards correctly today. Let me find the first video. There's so many damn videos I got. Let's go to the actual arrest, I guess you should call it, which everyone has been showing. So Floyd Wallace, okay. Let me get the name right, child. Floyd Wallace was in Brazil, and allegedly he was dealing with people that are not of age to be hanging out with him. I'm being YouTube friendly right now as much as I can be. And then the people in Brazil found out, you know what, Prime, I can't take you. I'm surprised you didn't say Juneteenth. So he was hanging out with females that were not of the appropriate age, allegedly. And people in Brazil found out, so they came and they scooped that ass up. All right. And that's what this video is right here. I'm sure y'all have seen it, but I need to see it all the way through. So I waited for y'all. We're going to watch it. And yes, I'm going to put it on fast forward. I think it's in Spanish. So some of it we might not be able to understand. But if y'all know and you hear the Spanish, then let me know. Okay. That's what y'all are for, to be my translators. I appreciate you.
Police in Sao Paulo arrested an American man who was sexually exploiting children in Rio de Janeiro. His detention was at a downtown hotel. He described himself on social media profiles as a sex tourist. The text includes a series of excerpts from...
Hold on, child. I gotta stop it already. Hold on. Let me take it down a little bit. I know damn well I did not hear them say that he described himself as an ex-tourist. Hold on. Oh, okay. Y'all, you said they speak Portuguese. Portuguese, say love, or won't you say it to me, say it, let me pay back. Rest in peace to Tina Marie. Did they say he was an ex? Like he had that like in his bio? And hold on.
Arrested an American man who was sexually exploiting children in Rio de Janeiro. His detention was at a downtown hotel. He described himself on social media profiles as a sex tourist. The text includes a series...
So he put in writing somewhere that he was an ex-tourist, and I have to be YouTube friendly. So he put that online, y'all. Child.
As soon as they entered the room, the American, identified as Floyd Wallace Jr., 29, was arrested in the Liberdade neighborhood in downtown Sao Paulo to delinquently eating game. He threw himself to the ground and was handcuffed.
Himself to the ground, or they threw him to the ground?
The operation was carried out by teams from the Homicide and Personal Protection Department in support of civil police officers from the state of Rio de Janeiro. According to information from...
Damn, they was ready to put you on TV too, child. They was like, TMZ for Brazil. Brazil TMZ said, oh, we there, child. We there to watch everything.
From the Child and Adolescent Police Station, the American is accused of raping and sexually exploiting several...
Hold on. Did they say graping? Oh, no.
From the state of Rio de Janeiro. According to information from the Child and Adolescent Police Station, the American is accused of raping and sexually exploiting several children. In conducting...
Floyd. Now you know damn well you're gonna F around like this in another damn country, child. This is not the United States of, not that it's right here, not that it is okay here, because it is not. We do not, we like kids until they turn into gremlins, but we never want anyone to be essayed in any way, shape, or form, or raped. All right. Floyd, you gonna put that shit in your bio, allegedly, put it out here online, allegedly, and then you're gonna sit up here and mess around with people under the age of whatever the age of consent is in another effing country. Nigga, please, where Weezy at when you need her?
In their inspection of the hotel room where he was lodged, the police found a significant quantity of electronic equipment, including files containing child pornography. They also...
Oh, Floyd, come on now, nigga, come on.
In conducting their inspection of the hotel room where he was lodged, the police found a significant quantity of electronic equipment, including files containing child pornography. They also seized a variety of items such as pen drives, memory cards, a notebook, a computer, multiple cell phones, some stuffed animals, a watch with an embedded camera, and various other telephone devices. At the start of December, law enforcement...
Child, hold on a second. All right, I'm okay with everything until we start talking about watches with cameras in them. What are you, the CIA, nigga? And then what, the toys? You got kid toys with you? Child, everybody got multiple phones and multiple phone lines, right? Like, come on now. I have 3 different phone numbers. So everybody got different numbers. That's not that's not weird to me. I have 2 phones. People have multiple phones, right? That's, I guess, not weird. And maybe he needs one for the Brazil, the United States, and different other places. Allegedly, child. Allegedly. I don't know. I'm trying to make some sense of something that makes no sense to me, child. You got Apple products? You got every product around here. Cracked up phone. Nigga, get the phone fixed. What are we doing? Is this a memory card, child? This is AirPods. You have all these different STD cards. Is it STD cards? Maybe it's not STD, but you know what I'm saying.
Such as pen drives, memory cards, a notebook of a computer, multiple cell phones, some stuffed animals, a watch with an embedded camera, and various other telephone devices. At the start of December, law enforcement commenced an intelligence operation following a report from a ride-sharing driver. The driver stated that a user who had used a false name requested a ride with two minors whiners. During the ride, the man...
Two minor rhiners. So he requested a ride share for two minors in a freaking foreign country. Who says stupid is as stupid does? Ain't that Forrest Gump? Shout out to Forrest Gump and his mama. And shout out to Classy Young Man. I appreciate you, boo. He said, I'm in Brazil right now. Okay, shout out to Classy Young Man out there. I don't know if you passport blowing it up. So just out there in Brazil. He's extremely lucky that those dudes from the favelas didn't knock on his door. All right, so somebody tell me what favelas is. I don't be knowing, child. I don't be knowing. Well, Floyd better be lucky, I guess, that the oppressor got him and not the favelas. Shout out to the favelas.
At the start of December, law enforcement commenced an intelligence operation following a report from a ride-sharing driver. The driver stated that a user who had used a false name requested a ride with two minors whiners. During the ride, the man spoke with the children who said they were going to meet an older man who didn't speak Portuguese. The girls couldn't explain.
Oh, was that the giveaway? That ninja didn't even speak the language? Oh, no. Okay, so favelas equals the hood or the projects. So street justice, just like we got here in the US of A's. I got y'all. Shout out to y'all for letting me know what's up.
Going to meet an older man who didn't speak Portuguese.
Wait, so the kids got into the car and they started talking to the Uber driver and telling them what was up? Oh, is that what happened? Hold on. Let me back it on up. Let me hear that again. Come on.
At the start of December, law enforcement commenced an intelligence operation following a report from a ride-sharing driver. The driver stated that a user who had used a false name requested a ride with two minors whiners. During the ride, the man spoke with the children who said they were going to meet an older man who didn't speak Portuguese. The girls couldn't explain how they knew him. That's when the civil police were contacted.
All right. Well, shout out to the Uber driver that, you know how they say, if you see something and say something, shout out to the Uber driver for paying attention. Got to give the Uber driver credit. He said, child, none of this make any damn sense. Child, they probably looked like they was three. Not necessarily three, but I'm being facetious, but you know what I'm saying. And then they couldn't explain where they was going. They couldn't explain who they was going to see. They couldn't explain nothing. And then on top of it, the pièce de résistance is the fact that the ninja don't even speak Portuguese. Portuguese love. Child, he was begging to get caught. Allegedly. Okay.
On December 18th, the police identified a user who had requested another ride with four underage girls. During monitoring
with four underage girls this time? Hold on. This is crazy.
The girls couldn't explain how they knew him. That's when the civil police were contacted. On December 18th, the police identified a user who had requested another ride with four underage girls. During monitoring, agents identified that the American had traveled to São Paulo the previous Saturday and was planning to flee the country. This is where the teams established a perimeter to prevent his escape. A temporary arrest warrant was served for the crimes of rape of a vulnerable person and facilitating the sexual exploitation of children. His passport was also seized. The investigation also revealed that the criminal had self-identified as a sex tourist on social media profile.
Child, he ain't no better than the biatches on daggone tickety damn tack out here telling on yourself. What in the hell? You out here telling people what you up to. Shout out to Night Jade. Appreciate you, honey. He said he is a creep cam person. Jarello is another one. I think I might have something on here because Freezy went in last night. Okay, child. There's a lot of people that have been going in on this. Oh, this is half damn crazy. You sit up here and you tell your crimes. You might as well just put the shit on TikTok, which you may have, child. I don't know. Y'all make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. There's somebody obviously interpreting this over the Portuguese news broadcast, clearly, because she is long speaking or something, child. It's weird.
For according to the civil police, Floyd
Lord help your people. Who is responsible for this? Austin, are you responsible for this, child? I'm just playing. Floyd. I guess he didn't know he was being taken in, child. If this ain't a mugshot, do y'all think that the jails and the prisons in Brazil is worse than the jails and the prisons in the USA? You think they're gonna be out there jamming and having people come and see them and talk to them on the internet and send them money to their JPEG and be on Instagram? You think they do that down in Brazil?
is a U.S. citizen and has a channel on a video platform where he posts videos of himself
Wait, his Omaha Cop Watch is the name of his channel?
resisting police approaches and being arrested in various states of his native country.
Damn, they put his whole ass government info up here on the. Wow, Brazil don't give a damn, yeah. Brazil don't give a damn, yeah. They got his whole passport on the damn news, child. They even got the passport card number. Child, these other countries are not the same, child. People just don't listen. People just don't seem to understand. They got the whole Floyd L. Child, I just could have waited until the video played in order to say, oh, his name is Floyd Wallace Jr., nationality USA. Passport card number C35, blah, 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 blah. Born on December 17th, blah, 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 blah. Child, he is younger than my, is he? No. He's older than my oldest kid. From Nebraska. Issued on August 2024 and expires in August 2023. Ninja, I don't think you're going to be needing this. Child. I could be wrong, but I don't think you're going to be needing this, nigga.
The foreigner has a criminal record in more than 3 U.S. states for crimes such as resisting arrest, disorderly conduct, and assaulting a police officer.
Bro, what? What did they use? AI to do this interpretation? All right, so disorderly conduct and whatever the other thing is and messing with the police. Child, I don't know, y'all. This is just so stupid. This is just so stupid. I'm making light of it, but it is not funny, y'all. Y'all know how I do. It is not funny at all. This is so stupid. This is just so stupid to me.
The combined sentences could reach 34 years in prison. Investigations continue to identify and locate other possible individuals involved.
Y'all, did they put him in the trunk? Yo, in Brazil, they put you in the trunk. They put you in the back seat. You ain't even getting the third row seat. They said, nigga, get in the back where the luggage. Is this racism? Is somebody going to go down there and protest for Floyd and say that y'all are not treating him right down here in Brazil and y'all need to do better because this is racist? It's because he's a black man. I know that's what it is. This ain't right, y'all. This ain't right. They just tossed him and his They just tossed him and his mismatched socks in the back of the trunk of the damn SUV. Is that a Cherokee? Shout out to Grand Cherokees. Is that a Cherokee, child?
In the scheme, as well as to determine if there are new victims.
Letitia Mean is in front of the federal police, which is investigating, right? And his arrest, where his arrest was made. Now searching for other members here in Brazil because this gang is international, right, Leticia?
Yes, William. And the police also want to know how many victims were targeted by this man, this 29-year-old criminal. The information we have is that he is here at the federal police headquarters in Sao Paulo, an investigation together with the civil police of Rio de Janeiro, because
that lady is, she a real oppressor, okay? She don't look like the oppressors around here. You go, girl.
That's where these victims were targeted, right? The first identified victims, which we covered in this report, were alerted to the authorities by a rideshare driver about these teenage girls who were going to meet this man. They said they didn't have much information about him, that he was
Y'all, that lady oppressor look like she gonna kick somebody's ass, okay?
foreigner who didn't speak Portuguese, and this raised an alert among the police at the apartment. Our first live report was in front of the apartment, a kind of hotel, a lodging platform where he was staying in Sao Paulo. The police believe that.
Now look at that woman. The women and the women oppressors down there in Brazil. So they said we just as tough as the men are. They said we don't play no games. Can't play no games with these biatches.
In recent days, he had been using this location as an escape route to return to the United States.
Ninja, don't come back here with your bullshit. Nah, stay there. What you returning for? What are you trying to come back here for? You wanted to be on over there and do all that mess over there, then gone over there, child. Gone over there. Who is he gonna come back to Nebraska and Nebraska it up?
Thing was very well planned. He already knew when he should post all this so that the police here in Brazil wouldn't find him. According to the investigation, he was even being financed to commit all these crimes here. Now, the objective of the Brazilian police, the federal police, the São Paulo Civil Police, and also the Rio de Janeiro Civil Police, William, is to count the number of victims and also listen
Hey, oppressor, I see you.
to these families. And also, we will continue to follow up, William.
Thank you very much for the information. Key role, isn't it, when police forces collaborate? That has been very effective, right? Increasingly, Willen and the police are integrated, you see? You start an investigation in one state and finish it in another. This partnership is very important for combating organized crime. As in this case here, he's in jail and can provide information to other criminals who are in Brazil participating in the sex tourism, which is what he...
They basically saying that Floyd Wallace Jr. might be snitching. Oh, Floyd.
even declares himself to be doing on social media, right? Yeah.
Oh, do y'all think that Floyd would snitch? Floyd. Are you a snitch? I wonder if Floyd is a snitch, y'all. We shall find out soon, damn enough, I would assume. Shout out to my fave. He said he did that ninja guilty as F. Kanan. Shout out to Power Book, whichever one it is. I appreciate you, boo. Y'all make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. Not hell yes. Oh, look, snitches get stitches, child. He gonna get snitches anyway, or stitches anyway, because he down in Brazil. Don't ask me why I say it like that. I just feel like that's how it should be said. So he want to be down there in Brazil effing around. He gonna find out. All right. So that is the news broadcast that everybody has been taking a look at from, I guess, Brazil, obviously, to show him being tossed in the trunk with his 2 mismatched socks. And then they put up all his information on the daggone TV because they don't give a damn down there in damn Brazil. They said we do shit the way we do shit. And I wonder if there's like U.S. protection or something. Did the U.S. come to your aid in this case and be like, oh, U.S. amnesty or something like that? Is he going to the consulate? Child, I feel like I know that from that movie, from Rush Hour. We try and get to the U.S. consulate. I don't know. Anyway, so that's the news program, y'all. Let's get a history of Floyd as told by our friend ODJ, because O'Shea been in these streets for a long ass time and he be knowing. I did not know who the F Floyd was. Even when we used to cover Passport Bros, I didn't know who no Floyd was. The only person I really knew was Austin Holloman, of course, like Zoom to Thailand and a couple other people. Okay. So O'Shea did a video called Passport Bros Are Finished in Brazil After This. Let's hear what he got to say. Y'all hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
2024, I released a video called YouTuber Goes Broke Clapping Cheeks.
Woo!
Now he's in jail. And that video was about a guy by the name.
That's him. Oh, yeah. I can tell by that nappy hair. That is Floyd Wallace Jr. Or is it Wilson Jr.?
Of Floyd. And Floyd was a guy from Omaha, Nebraska, who was a very troubled individual. And he kept having a lot of problems. So much so, Floyd would intentionally go and bother police on purpose and then record it on YouTube.
Okay, I guess.
Let me tell you this, sir.
All right.
Somebody called us, told us that you were messing around our police cars at the police department. We watched you on camera. You're hiding behind these cars, and we want to know what your bill.
Yeah, what was he trying to get a level 5 to go like they do on GTA? Is that what he was trying to do? He was trying to get taken on up out of here, messing around with the oppressor. I thought Colors, Ebony's, FBA's, Chocolates, Sassy Straight supposed to be scared of the oppressor.
Business is around our police cars.
Can you put your weapon away, sir, please?
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the think you is?
Now, this channel of Floyd was called Omaha Cop Watch ID Refusal. He would purposely do this, put all of his encounters with the police all across the world on this channel. Now, in this situation, he could have lost his life, but for him, that was adrenaline. Now, for a guy who would do stuff like this just for views, imagine what kind of guy this would be in person. But the problem is that Floyd was not really successful. He was broke. I mean, if you keep going to jail all the time, then, well, you won't have no money.
He's right, you know.
When you're a guy like Floyd and you have his pitch and tonality or voice and you're not successful, well, all of a sudden, black women don't want to date you. And so Floyd decided that he would take his dysfunctional ass to the Passport Bro community.
Damn, not his dysfunctional ass. Child, everybody can't be you, O'Shea Duke Jackson. Shout out to O'Shea. And shout out to Romello. I appreciate you, boo. He said U.S. will put in a bid to bring him back to hold trial It's an option if Brazil wants to. Okay. Shout out to you, boo. We be learning. I did not know that. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
And then he would start raising money online. He would beg people for cash.
Go
He would
find
promise
me.
to do things. And he was pretty much a scammer. He would beg for money, raise money, and he would go across the world just so that he could do this.
Tell him. So can you cook? Can you cook?
Yes, I can cook. I can clean.
Yeah, see, this is why I came to Thailand, to find a traditional woman. See, in the United
Ninja, please. You don't even sound. I ain't gonna say it. Go on.
States, women don't cook and clean. All they do is complain. And we don't have time for that. That's why I got my passport and I've left. I've left the United States to come seek a wife to have a traditional relationship. So
you see, a guy like Floyd thought that going over to Thailand with other people's money,
525 views. I guess nobody was interested in that.
And then throwing it in the faces of American women would be showing them something. Listen, I'm out here in Thailand and you chicks are missing out because I just got a free trip and now I'm clapping free cheeks and you women.
I promise you, no one was upset that Floyd, and I'm just seeing who Floyd is today, y'all, in the last week, okay? I promise you, and I'm sure that even the biatches that don't like me would agree. Wasn't nobody missing out on Floyd, child. Not near one woman.
Are not going to get a broke guy like me.
Damn.
And Floyd just didn't record his wins. He also recorded his losses.
I was telling
2 horas.
Oh,
2 horas.
Amiga.
2 horas.
Amiga, what are you doing?
No.
Anika,
No.
what?
No me gritas.
I'm trying to
No,
text you.
ya. Ya, mi cash. Ya. 2 horas y cash y let's go, yo. No más.
Now, this is Floyd after clapping some cheeks, I believe, in the DR or in Colombia. And he doesn't want to pay the lady. And the lady is trying to tell him, listen.
Now, wait a GD minute. So you're trying to tell me that you can go over to the DR and willfully and put on the damn internet that you basically bought box like it's not nothing, and then you don't want to pay? Oh my God. So y'all don't want to pay. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. So y'all don't want to pay for shit. I thought it was cheaper when you go on over to these other places. I don't know if the DR is cheap. Where I've been at, it ain't cheap. But so y'all trying to tell me it's so cheap from the United States, but you can't even pay for the free, or not the free, the box. You online trying to get people to pay for the shit for you. Child, what is going on?
Then I need to get paid for my 2 hours. And he's trying to convince her to let me go to the car and get my stuff. When really he's trying to clap without paying and leave. But she wasn't going for that. Okay. She had to pay somehow. But that didn't stop Floyd from still getting the favor of other chicks.
Has been limited. See that word, limited? And while your access account, your access is limited, you won't be able to book any new reservations. Zero. I won't be able to book any new reservations. I just showed you proof.
Who is yelling?
What?
Let's talk about the passport bros.
What are you yelling for?
Because again, you do have brothers out there who do want to meet successful women. The passport bros are a diverse community just like anybody else. You have your business class guys, you have your educated guys, you have guys who are younger, guys who are older, and not all are the same. But unfortunately, you have your J-Rellos, and then you have this guy, and they kind of fit this particular framework.
So they get their passports and they globetrot all over the world, trying to find a woman vulnerable enough, desperate enough, in search of citizenship enough to take that deal. This is predatory behavior. When you're looking for a woman who wants to have access to the benefits and the perks and the rights that we have as Americans, because they don't have those rights in their country, but you're going to make her earn it. She's going to have to earn it by you making a mule out of her, expecting her to do more than you're doing.
These are the guys that don't want to take care of any women abroad or at home, and they do want to exploit ladies. And especially when you hear about countries like Brazil. Now, I've been to Brazil once. It was cool. It was definitely some beautiful ladies there. But Brazil is not a rich country. And obviously, it's a place where, you know, things happen.
Warn brothers or men who are going just to be careful, because I know one of the reasons that many men go to Brazil is for sexual tourism. I don't promote sexual tourism. I'm not interested in paying for intimacy, but a number of men don't see no issue with pay for play. But one just needs to be aware of there are some female, sex workers or who will put some, it's called, I think, Goodnight Cinderella, some drugs into men's drinks and take advantage of them and rob them.
Good night, Cinderella. Shout out to Cardi B.
Now, the brother was saying something that was pretty interesting later on in the video. He would talk about all of the men who were targeted within sexual tourism in Brazil, that a lot of the guys who are in Brazil are actually targeted in Colombia. You know, you have the scopolamine, all of these different things. I've done stories of black men dying in Brazil after being drugged. But this story is different because our guy, Floyd, has just been arrested for doing the unthinkable. Now, Floyd Wallace Jr. was arrested. Now, I'm going to talk about what he was arrested for. It's also known that he has accumulated criminal records in more than 13 states before becoming the target of certain crimes in Brazil. These are sexual crimes, okay? Now, what did he do? There is a particular agency called CyberLab, and this is an agency within Brazil's Ministry of Justice, and it was sent to Rio de Janeiro Civil Police. Now, this report warned of a possible sexual exploitation of underage people by a foreign citizen in Rio. The starting point.
All right, hold on. Shout out to Night Jade for giving me the channel name. And let me bring it up. No shade, O'Shea. Let me bring this channel up. It is foreign only. This ninja. Okay. More on this channel. All right. I guess that's that. Let's see what's going on. All right. So the last video was 3 months ago, and the last live stream was 2 months ago. So I guess he ain't using it too much, but look at him, child. Who is messing around with this nigga? Teach his own. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Exploring. What is going on?
It's a very fantastic country. At least that's what I believe.
Well,
I should be in Kenya making content. What are you talking about?
Austin is not here, but Austin was here when Floyd was having this live stream exploring Colombian culture. Oh, did they have issues? I thought you banned me. Trouble in paradise.
What are you talking about? So yeah, currently in Colombia, and
so
we're gonna be traveling. Hold on, Ethan's in the chat. Do you want me to let him up? But it's not gonna be constant. I don't want to keep relying on that.
Show yourself.
Cali is very slow.
Somebody is very slow. Let me see. What do we have?
Oh, man, we got live stream going here today. We're gonna.
Now, who is taking advice from this nigga? Who? Show yourselves. Just let us know now, child. Anybody be child? If y'all take advice from Kendrick Gilliam, then this makes sense too.
Don't contact me again. And then I told her, I was like, "Is that your final decision?" And she was like, "Yes." I was like, "Okay, well, I'll leave you alone. I mean, I ain't gonna beg you." So, yeah, I mean, every time unknown tagger with the $2 super chat, he says every time you get turned down, that's 100 push-ups. Yeah, I don't know if I can do 100 push-ups. My muscles are probably ripped.
Wow, they trolling you in your own chat, child. Come on now, let's see what else they said.
Expensive part. And then I heard from somebody that I was banned from the Philippines because of my criminal record. At least that's what I was being told. I don't know how true it is, but apparently I am banned from the Philippines. I don't know how true it is, and I have no way of verifying this. Like, I have no way of verifying this. Like, I don't want to go to the Philippines just to get deported or get sent to a fucking that prison that Vitaly's in. I don't want to go through that.
Child, so you decided to go to Brazil instead. Who are you up here with? Unknown Tagger and B-Dub, also known as the Shadow Hawk.
That's a great answer. So I hear that the dating is really good in.
Oh no, no shade, child. If you happen to come through here, but some of these people, child, ain't no woman trying to deal with that. Don't even. Listen. I'm not trying to be rude. Y'all gonna tell the truth, shame devil around here. I'm gonna need you to have a bit of bass in your fucking voice. That's just me. You're gonna have to have some bass in your fucking voice. Well, damn, Stoic love to be over here, child. No shade, Stoic. Do your thing. Brendan B. All right, child. Let me go back. Let's see the latest. Foreign only is no. Let's go here. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. This is him in Brazil.
Go ahead and
yeah.
Bitch.
Like the mouth.
You would stop me from going outside. Yeah, let's go. Hey, bro, if you're talking shit while I'm on this live, I'm just gonna ban you. Like, I'm literally just gonna ban you, bro. I'm probably just gonna hide the comments. If you're talking shit on this live, I'm just gonna ban you. I'm not doing it today. I'm not doing it.
Now, it seems like they always talking shit to you, but what do I know? Come on, child. Show me Brazil.
But yeah, we're gonna go back to this thing.
Ah, nice.
Is that a midget? Nah, it's a short woman. It's not a midget. As more people come into the chat, damn girl, how you doing? How you doing? Fuck, I'll leave it be. But yeah, the dating culture in Brazil isn't really the best, honestly. Like, I'm gonna go.
Is this not the hood? Look at this, child. I would not feel safe here.
Fort Leisure next. I'm gonna go to Fort Leisure next. But after that, I'm pretty much done. I know this helicopter is not following me.
The helicopter.
They came from
Maybe the helicopter was following him.
the fireplace all the way to here. It must be high value if they follow me with the helicopter. Round, unless they sealed
Ninja, you're not high value, but go
it off. If they sealed it off, then you're not gonna. Time for some cold approaching? I don't know, man. I don't want to be another Austin Holloman in Brazil. No offense.
I'm on fire.
I'm gonna go back around.
Oh no!
So we're gonna go back to the other side, and I'm way more.
Now, nigga, you need to be worried about what's on fire. You over here worrying about listening to them to cold approach some damn body.
Equipped now to get some more better footage. To get better footage. I'm way more equipped now than I was earlier. Oh shit. Let me go ahead and zip my pocket up.
Get the pocket up.
Yeah, so
what's going on?
Let's talk about it. The dating culture in Brazil is, I mean, it's not the best, dude. Like, people are lying about Rio, dude. Like, these women, like, they'll give you their Instagram and their number, but nothing really happens. Yeah.
Oh no, women will give you their Instagram and their number and nothing really happens. So was Floyd downtrodden? So he had to allegedly try a new method with a new breed of female. Allegedly.
Yeah, it's good for content if you want to code approach and get numbers, but it doesn't go any further than that, really. I think a lot of the women, they like their own people, or they like white people.
Ooh, racist. He said women like their own people or white people. Shout out to the white people. I'm thinking they just didn't like you, Floyd. Allegedly.
And I think being African American does put you at a disadvantage, whether you like it or say or not. People.
All the passport bros that's around here, does being African American put you at a disadvantage over here in Brazil and any of these other places, child?
I always say, well, if you speak Portuguese, you can get the number. That's not true. I mean, it helps. I'm not gonna say it doesn't help, but attraction is everything, regardless of if you speak Portuguese or not. If you look good and speak English, you're gonna get the number. And it's all about the looks.
So is Floyd admitting that his looks may not be up to par? Allegedly, like, far as I can see it's not, but that's just me, child. Classy young man, I appreciate you, boo. He said these fools that funded Floyd, they're tracking your ass. By association, Austin needs to distance himself because he will bring up his name in J. Rello. I don't know if you can distance yourself now. It's a little late because he's already been caught. If that is an issue, I don't know. Y'all know more than me. I'm just listening to Floyd Wallace Jr. right now.
I got people that I'm gonna be doing live streams with in Brazil. But besides that, in all honesty, I am probably gonna be doing that. So we're here.
I have to be honest with you. I'm looking at these streets of Brazil, and it's not a place that I'm interested in going ever, never, no way.
Here in Brazil, Rio de Janeiro specifically. And honestly, dude, somebody's lying. Somebody's lying. It ain't me. I'm giving you my honest, raw experience of what's going on. I wanted to code approach that white woman that was near me, but I don't know if she's there or not. I don't know if she's there or not. I think it's over with. Yeah, I missed it. No. I think it's over. I think it's over with. It might be. It looks like it's over with.
The fire that you ignored earlier?
But I wanted to bring y'all some actual content because y'all say I don't do anything. Like y'all say I don't do nothing. So here I am. Doing something. Right? So that's the important thing. Sorry. So the fire is still here. You see what they're talking about. You got ashes coming from over here.
All right, y'all. We don't want to watch this fire. Hopefully everybody's all right. Moving on, y'all. Moving on. Let me go over here to Ringo. Shout out to Ringo TV Reactions because he's definitely been reacting. All right. And he is not on Passport Bro's side. Let me just say it that way. And he has been calling out Passport Bros, of course, but MTR in particular, because allegedly, I guess he was saying that MTR was all in support of the Passport Bros, but now is not having anything to say about what happened with Floyd Wallace Jr. All right. Piecing it together, y'all. Piecing it together. Let's hear what Ringo got to say. Now let me get through his opening.
She's so pretty. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Oh,
she's so.
Nah, dog. See exactly where the passport be taking flight. Winning. Don't believe me? Guys, throughout the entirety of this video, we're going to be taking flights all across the world to see exactly where the Passport Bros are winning at. So without further ado.
So guys, I'm currently in Thailand. This is my girlfriend. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. Do you want to introduce yourself? You want to introduce yourself? No, you don't want to introduce you. She's a little shy right now, but she's my new girl. She's my new girlfriend. She's a little shy, but she is pretty though. I like her.
Lord.
Maybe we'll get married someday. Maybe we'll have kids.
This sounds crazy.
Have a bunch of babies.
This sounds crazy.
Living the life. Tell him. So can you cook? Can you cook?
Wait. Hold up. Before you do the cook thing. The one thing I wanted to call out. So we're in Thailand right now. All right. Southeast Asia. And the thing is, what I wanted to call out as well, and this is actually pointed out to the Zoom to Thailand video with my boy Richie Mack, is that the Thai women over there, once they're trying to impress you back, they'll often try to look like the woman that you are used to, meaning they will go out and they'll go get tans. And what this lovely young lady has done is braid her hair. Let me just call out the pure and utter joy and happiness. This brother is like, yo, America, where? I'm never going back. I can go over here and be the most blue pill that I absolutely can. Hey, listen, he's in ecstasy right now. Let's keep going.
Yes, I can cook, I can clean.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, see, this is why I came to Thailand, to find a traditional woman.
Uh-oh.
See, in the United States, women don't cook and clean.
Oh.
Lord,
all they do is complain. And we don't got time for that. That's why I got my passport. And I've left. I've left the United States to come seek a wife to have a traditional relationship. So, hey, give me a kiss.
Yeah,
smooth
my new girl right here. So, guys, you'll be seeing her a lot more, hopefully. And
I don't think we're going to be seeing her a lot more. MTR, man, why are you hiding right now?
Uh-oh.
Didn't I tell you that you YouTubers, I'm coming for all of y'all? Didn't I tell you that?
Uh-oh.
Why are you silent on the matter right now? You know why? Because your man's in there. You did a video about your man's.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's right. The other day, you did a video about this cat.
Wait, the other day? Right. Positive video about Floyd Wallace Jr.? Child, why do I know that name now? Oh yeah, because Brazil flashed it all over creation. So MTR did a positive video about Floyd Wallace Jr. or did he do a video about what's going on with Floyd Wallace Jr.? Child, that's just what I'm gonna have to call him, y'all.
You bigged them up. You bigged up a PDF file.
Ooh.
So we holding you to the fire, dog. That's right. Why are you silent on the matter, MTR? I know you in these YouTube streets. I know you know what's going on with the Passport Bros drama, the controversy. So where you at? Why you hiding? Come outside and stop hiding. You endorsed this cat. You endorsed a pedophile. That's right. You did that, dog.
Allegedly.
You did that. That's right. You bigged them up. Now you got to be accountable for this now. You got to come on YouTube and clean this up. I told you, all you YouTubers, I'm coming for all of y'all. All of y'all. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter what your platform is, how many subscribers you got. If you are endorsing the PDF files in any way, I'm coming for you. We're going to hold you to the fire because in this video, you were bashing black women. You were
You know, you can do that. Well, Nightjet said that the video was from over a year ago that I guess we was listening to that MTR was talking about Floyd. So now that this is Floyd Wallace Jr., my bad. So now that Floyd Wallace Jr. has been arrested in Brazil, now Ringo is saying, how come you're not saying nothing about it? I'm guessing he means talking to say, this is what's going on with Floyd Wallace Jr. I understand what he's saying. No shade against MTR, but I understand what he's saying because MTR be on everything else, right? MTR be on everything else, right? Why is he not on this? I'm just saying.
Raiding black women and basically using this PDF file as some poster child for what us brothers are supposed to be doing because you hate black women. You think we forgot about you, MTR? You the same loser that fumbled Melly Monaco. Remember that? Melly Monaco.
Ooh, y'all know Melly Monaco is married to Gilbert Arenas now. I think they still married.
You and her was out there, you know what I mean? She was feeling you, and you ain't even laid pipe. How you out there with Melly Monaco, dog? You know all the brothers on the tube want
how Melly taking strays in this conversation about Floyd Wallace Jr.
to lay pipe on her back.
Woo! Allegedly.
You were out there on vacation with her, just focus on content. You the same one who didn't even get to smash Melanie King. You the same lame that was on YouTube. Melanie King was putting her legs and her feet all up on your lap, bro. You ain't even get a foot job, bro. Dog, you a straight sucker, dude. Like you around all these women and you ain't even smashing, dog. I'm trying to figure out, do you like women, dog? I'm trying to figure this out.
Come on now, dog.
Because
come on,
listen.
I'm just trying. All right. I don't know about all that. Let's get back to Floyd Wallace Jr. child.
As well. I'm just trying to put it out there that this dude MTR is a lame. A lot of you dudes been following him because y'all on this red pill thing and you think that he pretty much trying to lead you to the promised land. This is the same dude, bruh, that had Melanie King in his crib and the dude didn't even smash.
Is it required that you smash if a woman is in your crib, though? I'm just repeating what he said. If a woman is in your crib, are y'all required to smash? Allegedly. I'm just repeating what Ringo said. Y'all answer. I don't know. I would
have put pipe on her back, bro.
Viewer discretion is
advised,
child.
She was coming on to this cat. This dude was like, nah, chill. I don't want no problems. That's how he was, dog. I was like, damn, bro. Melly Monaco was there at the pool area. She asked this dude, yo, massage my back. This dude was scared. And then she played him. She was with her so-called new husband. You know, that other loser that she got married to.
Oh,
it's
Ringo!
Like all these women.
Oh, come on. Let's get back to Floyd Wallace Jr. Let me go fast forward because, child, shout out to Melly Monaco. No shade, child. No shade, child. No, I don't know how she's taking strays here tonight.
Basically claiming that, you know, they had a fallout. I'm like, damn, bro, you ain't laid. See, if you would have laid pipe on Melly Monaco, there would have been no fallout.
Come on, let's go. Let's
Streets
do
pipe. And now you out here
Hold on.
endorsing like you use women. Well, I don't even think you deal with women, to be honest.
No.
There've been a lot of rumors going around about you, fam, being allegedly like this. I don't know.
What?
Because again, I just can't stop thinking about the situation with you and Melly Monaco that
what?
You were out there. I think they were in Jamaica or something like that. How you ain't lay pipe on her back, bro?
Oh no, thank you, Gen Z. Viewer discretion is advised, child. Viewer discretion is advised.
You disappointed all the brothers in this space, bro. Don't you understand that all of them dudes that watch Melly Monaco wanted to lay pipe on her back bad? Here you are in the water, rather than you feeling her.
Child, let me move this forward because we got to get to the okay. Maybe this the Floyd stuff right here, child. No shade, Melly Monaco, child. No shade against you, child. You and Gilbert Arenas do your thing, child.
Hotel. He described himself on social media profiles as a sex tourist. The text then includes a series of excerpts from a video. Get out.
As soon as they entered the room, the American, identified as Floyd Wallace Jr., 29, was arrested in the Liberdade neighborhood in downtown Sao Paulo. Today, we eat in game. He threw himself to the ground and was handcuffed. The operation was carried out by teams from the Homicide and Personal Protection Department in
Why is that duck sitting there in the middle? Oh, I guess that's one of the kids' toys.
Support of civil police officers from the state of Rio de Janeiro days. According to information from the Child and Adolescent Police Station, the American is accused of raping and sexually exploiting several children. In conducting their inspection of the hotel room where he was lodged, the police...
All right. We know all this.
The investigation also revealed that the criminal had self-identified
him that he was a foreigner who didn't speak Portuguese.
Floyd Wallace to the space, brought him in, right? He put him in the thumbnail and then depicted a black woman who's clearly obese.
Ooh.
And put her alone to make her look bad. You see that? And he put the title, Passport Bros Are Winning. Nah, MTR. Passport Bros are losing.
So that's my question. Are Passport Bros losing because of this? It sounds like two incidences. Y'all are telling me about Jarrello and Floyd Wallace Jr. So are they losing because of these two happenings? Y'all let me know.
Your video did not age well at all, bro.
Mm.
And you should be ashamed of yourself to be disrespecting black women like that. They're not going to be too happy to see my video. Well, they're going to be happy to see my video because I'm not the one putting them down. But I need for them to know who you are. Because since I'm in these YouTube streets, I didn't see you make no video about the Passport Bro controversy. And I was kind of concerned. I was like, where's MTR?
Mm.
Where is MTR? I don't see him nowhere.
What you talking about, Willis?
And I just decided, let me go live. I wasn't really going to go live because, like I said, I'm kind of under the weather. You probably see my eyes are all watered up. Runny nose, all sorts of mess, bro. But nonetheless, we still got to do the content. Oh, my bad. On the Ringo TV Raw channel. I wasn't even on camera. And also, those of you that are on the Ringo TV Raw channel, the visuals can be seen on the reaction channel, right?
No, I'm on the
I'm kind of doing...
All right. I ain't got time. Moving on. No shade. Shout out to Ringo. Let's go over here to Freezy because he did this whole Passport Pedo live stream. All right, let me bring that up. Hold on, did I lose? Hold on. Yeah, I lost the StreamYard. Hold on. Right here. All right. So Passport Bros with underage girls, Floyd Wallace Jr. arrested in Brazil. Austin Holloman responds. So this is No Captivity with Freezy. He did this last night. And I have this portion where he started talking right here with this picture of the two of them together. And then I'm going to fast forward to another part.
And let me tell y'all something. It's not over. I got some more footage of Austin. It's unsweet. Holloman. I think he took to YouTube again to talk about Floyd Wallace. But let me show y'all some footage of this guy right here. Let me show you some footage. Show y'all how close this guy was to Floyd Wallace. Just in case you guys don't believe me. Here we go. Now this guy right here, I remember the reason why I'm showing y'all this guy's channel, he goes by the name of Game Changer. Right? The reason why
Game Changer. I ain't got nothing to do with this. I'm just reacting to the reaction, child. Reacting to the reaction. Take it up with Freezy, child.
I'm showing y'all this guy's channel is because I remember having and this is just an offshoot, right? I remember having a conversation with him on a young lady's YouTube channel by the name of Chantel Simone. And Game Changer was adamant about being with young women and having sex with young women, possibly 19 years old, 18 years old, 20 years old, right? Of course, he didn't go past 18. But I was calling this guy weird, Game Changer. I was calling him weird a couple of years ago. I want to say about 2.5 years ago, I was calling this guy weird on Chantel Simone's channel. Look at the title of his channel now, ever since the Floyd Wallace arrest. This Floyd Wallace situation is why I cannot be a passport bro. See how they're distancing themselves now?
Uh-oh.
I was calling this guy weird. Now, he was defending the passport bros.
Uh-oh.
Now you're distancing yourself. Now you're saying this is why you can't be a passport bro. I'm going to tell you, these guys will switch up in an instant. And here's
Goodnight's nighttime underwear offers overnight protection for up to 100% leak-free nights.
Hey, here's some footage of Austin and Floyd Wallace together. Just an example video of them together. This is them together right here.
You know, it's fucking cigar.
I'm showing y'all that these guys used to hang together. They was tight. Austin Holloman brought Floyd Wallace into the passport game. Why do you think he's trying to separate himself now? Shout out to my sister Red Scholar in the building. What's going on, Kimberly? Great to see you.
He brought him in the game. What is this? Floyd gets action day one in, it looks like Chile, but I guess it's Chile. Austin Holloman's channel. I can see it. Looks like it was a year ago that this was done.
Why do you think that he's trying to separate himself now? This is Austin Holloman once again.
Turn it this way. Now, what would you say the food is like here in Chile?
The food's a little bit more expensive than Brazil's. I'm just giving a comparison, but it's pretty decent. It's pretty good. I like their food for the most part. It tastes more lively, tastes more healthier. It tastes better, honestly. Even the pizza I had here today tastes.
And I'm showing this to give you guys context. I'm showing this to give you guys context. Austin Holloman was very much so associated with Floyd Wallace. Floyd Wallace originally wasn't even doing passport bro content on YouTube. He was doing constitutional auditor content. The reason why we know about Floyd Wallace in the passport bro movement is because of Austin Holloman. He brought him in, housed him, even bought him clothes, took him traveling with him, broke him into the passport bro game. This is how Floyd Wallace became such a huge passport bro figure, because of Austin Holloman. Now Austin Holloman is distancing himself from Floyd.
So Floyd came up off of Austin, is what he's saying. Floyd Wallace Jr., my bad. So Floyd Wallace Jr. came up because of Austin Holloman, is what I think he's saying, right? Other than that, probably that might be true. Listen, Austin, because I tagged you too, boo. I'm just saying, that dude, who the hell is going to follow that man thinking that he getting women? I'm sorry, y'all. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Goodbye. Good effing bye. I'm just saying. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, Nicole, you can't go too long because, child, they are wild and I can't even keep up with daggone comments around here, okay? Shout out to all of y'all that are here, though. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and viewer discretion is advised. Child, viewer discretion is advised. You never know what any of these people about to say.
Now he's acting like he don't even, like, he never knew him. Do you guys think that there's a possibility?
Maybe this is AI. You know, people keep saying that now. This could be AI.
That Austin knew about these child sex ring when they was hanging together? Do y'all think there's a possibility that he
allegedly
knew or could have possibly been involved
Allegedly.
Well, guess what? Rio de Janeiro Police Department is conducting a full investigation. We know that Floyd Wallace is on the spectrum. We know this. And I'm willing to bet everything that once they start interrogating Floyd Wallace, he's going to sing like a little birdie. And if whoever else is involved in this child sex ring, which we know it wasn't just Floyd Wallace, whoever else is in
Floyd Wallace Jr. might not tell though. You saw how he stood up to the oppressor when he was out there messing around with the oppressors. You never know. Maybe he gonna be chill. Allegedly, maybe.
Involved in this child sex ring, he's going to implicate them and he's going to roll over like a damn rock. He's going to roll over like a dolphin on all of those guys, everybody that was involved. And hopefully he was not involved with some dangerous people.
I like
because he's still in Brazil and his life could be in danger.
Woo!
But with all of that being said, I don't think that Austin Holloman is completely clear from all of this. I think Austin Holloman is nervous.
I don't think Freezy said he don't think that Austin Holloman is clear from all this. I don't think that Austin has anything to do with what Floyd Wallace Jr. did. Floyd Wallace Jr., I mean, unless they find something on the hard drive and on the computer and on the watch and on that other video and stuff, I wouldn't hold Austin Holloman accountable to what Floyd Wallace Jr. did if he allegedly did something with underage females. Allegedly. Now, if Floyd Wallace Jr. is going to try to run off at the mouth and try to tell on people, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't think that's what Austin, because there's some people that just not going to be able to get women, like Floyd Wallace Jr., okay? I don't think Austin Holloman, just looking at him and just having remembered back when I used to cover him, I just don't think he has a problem with obtaining women. That's just my 2 cents. But maybe that's not the way that you're supposed to look at it. I don't know. I'm just saying. That's just me. Shout out to Baltimore in the building, Smoke and Talk Podcast. I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the membership. If you caught that membership, please make sure you thank Smoke and Talk Severe up in here. Thank you so much, hon. Always, always, always good to see you. Shout out to BY with a 5. I appreciate you, boo. He said, who's to say they knew this man was a PDF file the whole time just because he was a passport bro? I agree. So we'll see. I guess if they put Floyd Wallace Jr.'s whole passport up here on the damn screen, they definitely gonna tell all the tea once they figure out what's on them damn phones and watches and hard drives and all that other mess. And if y'all see it before me, make sure you send it to me.
Austin Holloman is nervous. And there is a possibility that he did know about Floyd Wallace's activities and also been involved in these activities. Now, all of this is alleged, and I'm not indicting Austin Holloman. I'm just saying it's a possibility because they were with each other for a long time. He even introduced Floyd Wallace into the passport bro game. So we have to keep this in mind. We have to keep this into consideration. Floyd Wallace is he's in custody right now. He's in custody right now. So Austin Holloman also he made another video, a second video, part 2, and I wanted y'all to kind of listen to it. This video is
just FYI, Austin is engaged. He's supposed to be marrying the girl in Africa. So I'm just putting it out there in my research. I see that he found a light bright over in Africa. Where they do that at? Am I being a racist right now? You got light brights over there in Africa, child? Because she definitely a light bright. And he's allegedly getting married. He said he was getting married, so I guess it's not allegedly.
Titled, "They're Throwing Me in the Drama." I wanted y'all to listen to this video. He said, "They are throwing me in the drama."
Ooh.
Here we go.
Even about the whole thing that's going on. I'm not gonna say nothing. There's nothing that.
Shout out to Elite Belle Zoe for gifting 5 new memberships. No captivity. Thank you, Elite Belle Zoe, and shout out to Lucy Pearl. You have a VIP also. Michelle Lane, you have a VIP.
Or the Kappa Alpha Psi.
Hit the like button, y'all.
Wait, Kappa Alpha Psi. Hold on, D9. They tossing D9 in here too. D9 taking strays.
Anybody can be anybody can be a part of that group. Like I said before, if you were part of Kappa Alpha Psi,
hit the like button, y'all.
No, I'm sorry. If you are not a part of Kappa Alpha Psi.
So he's about to explain why the Passport Bros should have been an organization that you actually had to sign up for. He's saying if they would have took his advice, the Passport Bros would not be in this. They would not have this issue that they're dealing with as far as with
I don't know if that solidifies anything just because you got to sign up and pay dues, but go on, child.
Floyd Wallace, also Jay Rello, all the trouble he's been in. Shout out to O'Shea Lennox in the building. What's up, O'Shea? Y'all support the show. Support the show. Cash out. We're looking for the first cash out. Who's going to send the first cash out? Cash.
And they can't just say, "Oh, this is one of Kappa Alpha Psi members." No, because you got to have a legal membership. You got to be a part of that group. So they can say that shit as much as they want, right? But you could sue. You could sue somebody for false claiming that you could sue somebody for that.
Why was the Passport Bro? Why is he even trying to make it a? Why does the Passport Bro need to be a whole organization anyway? Why does it need to be a movement? Why can't grown men, if they want to get their passports and travel abroad, why does it have to be a movement? I'm gonna tell you why it's a movement. Because you have to factor in them disparaging black women in America. That's why. Other than that, you can just take a vacation or you can just travel. Why can't you just be normal men and travel? Why does it have to be a movement? Is a reason why.
Oh, did y'all just do this so that you could disparage us? I don't appreciate y'all disparaging us while you over there allegedly effing around with women in third world countries. Ain't that what they said? Child, y'all remember those was good times, child. Good times. When all those women was making all making all them videos. We do not care. You're not going anywhere. You gotta pay your child support. You gotta take care of all your kids. Then they started leaving, and now we see them going over there trying to follow behind what y'all doing. We are not dating well over here with these brothers. The brothers is not looking for us over here. The brothers is not checking for us over here. The brothers. Y'all already know. We didn't. Y'all better stop talking about black women. That's what Passport Bros was for. Now, forget about the fact that there's white men that do this too, right? From what I understand, particularly people that are in the military, all right? But y'all better stop all this damn disparaging. I ain't got time. Shout out to Severe. Thank you, boo. He said, please check your email from September. You never reply. Oh my God, September. It is about January. Can you re-forward it? Because I promise you, I don't have it. Somebody else used to take care of my email, and now it's on me. So please resend it to me. I apologize 1,000 times. Thank you so much. Shout out to all of y'all. Y'all listen, if I don't respond to emails, don't get mad. It's too many emails, but I appreciate y'all sending me stuff, talking to me, and sending me content. All right. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Stop talking and disparaging black women.
It's a movement, and we're seeing it in Floyd Wallace. Right. And the curtains are about to open up on the rest of this operation. This is an operation. This is a child sex ring operation. Make no mistake about it.
Oh, Freezy, calm down. Freezy, let's calm down for a second, okay? I don't think that Floyd Wallace Jr. is running a conglomerate in any way, shape, or form. I call me crazy. Call me black male identified, okay? But I just don't see him doing something that's so broad. I just don't see it. I don't know what y'all see. That's just my thought process, okay? Let's not bring everyone into it, all right? This is right now only on Floyd Wallace Jr. with an extension maybe to Austin Holloman. Allegedly. We try and find that out.
We haven't seen anything yet.
Like what?
We haven't seen anything yet. I tried to tell y'all about these so-called Passport Bros, but dudes who was defending the Passport Bros.
He sound like Roland. I tried to tell ya. I
had to tell y'all about these so-called Passport Bros, but dudes who was defending the Passport Bros was calling me a simp. I'm telling you, they was. What y'all looking at right here with Freezy? I'm just a regular dude that can see through the bullshit.
BMT said that shit is an ideology. You know what else is an ideology? Islamic terrorism. That's a fucking ideology. Islamic terrorism is also part of a terrorist. Those are labeled terrorists. You remember?
Yeah, exactly, Taylor Bell. And it's also about having sex with really young women. Obviously, also underage women too.
How they labeled what did they label the red pillars? They labeled them. Didn't they label them terrorists or something like that? They labeled them terrorists. They did something. I forgot what they did. But it was a bunch of YouTubers at the federal government. Why? Because red pill is just a fucking word.
Oh, y'all remember that? MTR was on that list. See, they listed all these red pillars that were problems, issues, somebody to watch out for on the FBI's list, something along those lines. And MTR was on that list. I know y'all remember that.
Ideology. So ideologies tend to go completely out of control. You want to know something else? The Ku Klux Klan is an organization. Just because a black person get lynched by a white boy, the CNN can't come out and say they were part of the Ku Klux Klan. No, you got to verify that shit. They have membership in the Ku Klux Klan. So, like, that shit is like bound to keep having these type of issues because anybody can claim it. So, I mean, like I said,
listen, support the show. The only comments that I'm reading are super caps, cash caps, $ freezing, no cap, dollar with free.
But we chilling today, and so I know who's botting these accounts now. It's a Kenyan dude living in the United States. We're trying to figure out, locate this guy.
What guy?
I've foreseen this kind of shit happening in like issues like this in the future. That's why I said, okay. I literally said in the video, I'm gonna separate myself from any sort of label.
A lot of these guys are separating themselves from the passport bros now. The same ones who were defending it, going hard for it. Now all of a sudden they're separating themselves, right?
And you can go look at the video. It's on there. It's been up there for 2 years. Because I want to be responsible for my own actions. Listen, and I know the people that watch me don't seem to understand the simplest shit. What I said was, if you are a part of an organization like Kappa Alpha Psi and you decide to murder somebody, the news will probably put he's a member of Kappa Alpha Psi because that's going to make it more dramatic to label a whole group. And now, since it's an actual group, now Kappa Alpha Psi can say, okay, we can kick his member. We're disassociating ourselves with him. That's what they would do.
That is true.
But when it comes to ideologies, you can't tell somebody they're not a part of that. It ain't shit. You can't say they're not a part of it.
I understand what he's saying. When you are a part of a group like an actual group that is known, that has an actual organization and not just a name, then they can, like, what is it called? Excommunicate them from the group. Whereas with Passport Bros, it's just a name and you can't do it because anybody can just say that that's what they are. I get it. And Severe, I got your email, boo. I got it. Thank you so much for re-forwarding it to me. So that makes sense. But I don't know that you can make up Passport Bros an organization. I know they're not trying to suggest that that Austin do that. You know what I mean? Anyway. All right, a few more minutes of this and we're moving on.
It's something in your head, right? It's an ideology. So if you wanted to wake up, and be an Islamic terrorist tomorrow, there's no membership. I mean, let me know if there's some sort of membership or something you got to get to do that.
Why do you have to have a membership to travel as a man? Why?
I don't think that's what he's saying. I think that he's saying that if you were a part of, you obviously don't need to have a membership in order to travel. Okay. I don't have a membership into anything, right? So to say that they need a membership or that they're all the same, they're not all the same. They just are kind of doing the same thing, but not even like y'all, they be going, y'all let me know. Y'all be going everywhere. Ringo! Shout out to Ringo. Where you at? Hold on. I saw you on my phone. Shout out to Ringo TV reactions up in here. I see you. I appreciate you. He said Floyd's last video on his channel was 3 months ago. That means he's not earning money on YouTube to live. Right, I agree. His money was being earned through the dark web as a PDF. Other hours involved. Oh my God. I don't know what the dark web is, but it don't sound good. Okay. I've been watching you the last few days. That's why I used one of your videos of you talking about MTR. But then I saw that you did a video where you were had somebody on the laptop. I forget what it was. I didn't get time to do it for this live stream today, but I'm definitely watching. So thank you for the information. Ciao. This is too much. But as far as what Freezy is saying, like, you just go and do your thing. And if you decide to say that you're a passport bro or passport sis, you just say it, right? That's it. That's all. I don't think that anybody is trying to. I listen, let me say me. I don't think that this incident, it means that all of them are doing this. Okay. So if you keep seeing incidences coming up, then it's definitely going to taint the name. It's definitely going to taint the name. Let me say it that way. All right. Because there are people that are just from videos that we used to watch, y'all, because I haven't really looked into Passport Bros until now. It's been like a year, I guess. So they was over there and they was dating people, mostly dating people. Remember, we had that Asian girl on here. Y'all remember I interviewed that Asian girl? I forget her name. Because there was the hate between the Black women and the Asian women, or the other women, and they was going back and forth. Child, good times. We've had some good times around here, y'all. Right. Anyway, so I kind of think I disagree with what Freezy is saying, because this is a big incident. Let's not get it twisted. And it is an issue, period, point, effing blank. You know, don't be effing around with kids. We don't want people effing around with kids around here. We don't want people effing around with kids anywhere. Leave the effing kids alone, right? We already know hoard them all 2025 going into 2026. We know that's a thing, and people can try to act like it's not a thing around the world. It's absolutely a thing around the world as well. But if Floyd Wallace Jr., my bad, Floyd Wallace Jr. put himself in this situation, given what we've seen thus far, I'm going to go out on a limb and say allegedly, though. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say allegedly, though. Child, he had a problem getting women. Child, allegedly, Floyd Wallace Jr. had a problem getting women. That's my take on it thus far. And maybe allegedly, this is what he had to do in order to get what the hell it is that he needed. Allegedly. All right. Listen, Floyd Wallace Jr., if you happen to be listening, I don't know, but we watching. Okay. And we waiting for the Portuguese Brazil radio station, TV station, whatever, to give us the update on what's on those daggone phones and watches and STD cards and all that other stuff. Floyd, you in danger, boy. Shout out to East Coast Kev. Shout out to East Coast Kev. I like that name. I appreciate you, boo. He said Floyd may be weird, but I still have questions. If you're investigating somebody messing with the kids, how do you let it go for 3 years? My auntie works for CPS. I'm just asking questions. First of all, it's in a completely different country. Don't forget that. It is in Brazil. And actually, it looks like Brazil moved in on this immediately. From the dates that I'm understanding, I feel like this just came to pass in November, and his ass got taken up or picked up in December. Child, where they work that quickly at in the United States of America? I feel like they don't. So they was on it, and they was on that ass. That's what I got from the news program. If y'all heard or saw something different, you let me know. I think that's what I'm hearing. Woquill, appreciate you, hun. He said, I got kicked out of Floyd's chat for telling him he was the problem. I bet. I remember when him and Austin first linked, he was the community charity case. No one expected that. I can see where he would be the community charity case. I'm just saying. Listen, it's not my issue or anything, but child, if I saw Floyd, I'm crossing the street. So who the hell is running up to Floyd? He the one that said, I can't get any women here. They don't take me seriously. Then go over there and be like, oh my God, they don't take me seriously. And then he puts in his bio that he's an ex-tourist. Child, please. Child, ninjas be doing the most and then be turning around like, what happened? This is so like a woman thing. What happened? Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying.
No captivity. Is this weird to anybody else? Do you see how far these guys are taking it? Is this weird to anybody else? Make sure you hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit that like button. If you don't like the content so far, if you disagree with what's being said, please hit the dislike button.
No, hit the like button.
Y'all. I mean, I don't see why the hell y'all don't. It's a very simple concept to understand. Yeah, no. So whenever I get back to Namibia, I'm gonna start another channel. I already have 2 other channels. I just want to.
Child, you eating pizza over there? In Africa? Is pizza a delicacy in Africa?
I'm gonna start another channel. And YouTube got this feature now where you can, if you post a video on your new channel, you can add your other channel as a collaborator. So it'll post and show on both subscribers' feeds.
Oh, that's a good idea. I need to do that. Shout out to Austin Holloman for giving me some YouTube tricks.
And it'll notify both, which makes populating the other channel subscribers a lot faster. Because I got too many fucking incels on this. Like, I think I need to sell my Austin Holloman trademark. I got my name trademark. I think.
All right, child. All right, child. Thank you, Austin. I actually do have another Ringo video, so hopefully he's still here. I forgot. This is the one, I think. All right. Maybe with the laptop. I'm not really sure. All right. We have pizza in Africa. I'm not saying you don't have pizza in Africa. That's not what I meant. Child, do not take me seriously. You know when to take me seriously right now. Don't take me seriously. We be learning through humor around here. All right, y'all. Hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. All right, so we back over with Ringo. All right. So Ringo's title says, and this is from yesterday. What's the date of today? Today is the 27th. Yeah, this one's from yesterday. It says Austin Holloman accused passport bros of messing with 6. Oh no. Austin Holloman accused passport bros of messing with 6-year-olds. Child, he looking sinister in this view right here. No shade, no shade. I'm just saying. He looked like he up to no good. Ringo looked like he up to no good in this picture right here.
So let me get this straight.
Oh, let me turn it up.
Austin Holloman in his title said passport bros in Brazil with 6-year-olds.
Oh no.
The title suggests that anyone who identifies as a passport
6 years old, allegedly. 6. Oh Lord, help your 6. Shout out to my fave. He said Austin over there eating jello. Child, that pizza looked like a piece of cardboard, like it was left over from the night before, which it quite possibly could have been. I feel like I want some pizza. Actually, now, oh my God, y'all, now I feel like I want some pizza. Y'all ain't shit. Austin Holloman is messing with my damn diet. This ninja.
Bro, Austin is about to tell you that they're in Brazil messing with not 1 6-year-old, 6-year-olds. That's his title. 6-year-olds.
Oh no.
But you mad at me? When I'm the one covering this story and everybody regurgitating my talking points? Everybody out there trying to go live, everybody trying to do their stories, but fam, if you're going to do your live, bro, make sure you give credit where credit is due. You see like how when I started my show, I didn't come online and say, hey guys, I just discovered some new information about Austin's title. No, I made sure I give credit because BMT talked about it first. And then O'Shea made a video about it. So what that does, that lets the algorithm know I watched those 2 videos. So I'm not here acting like I'm the Mr. Smartass and I know everything. Something that somebody else say, I'm going to make sure I get them their credit. So when you YouTubers use my talking points, make sure you shout my name out. Because what y'all love to do is come online and act like y'all smart, like y'all investigators, like y'all doing the research. No, I'm the one doing the research.
Shout out to Ringo TV Reactions for doing the research, child.
You understand? I'm the one working. I'm the one putting out the videos. Y'all busy watching, and then y'all go to y'all platforms and try to act like y'all bringing something new. No. Give me my damn credit. Pay up. Right? So now, Austin is out here doing damage control. He threw the red pill community under the bus, not realizing that the passport bros came out of the red pill community, which doesn't make no sense. So we know that Austin basically claimed he's no longer a passport bro. But Austin is the one that introduced YouTube to Floyd. Think about this, guys. Austin brought him in.
Listen, now that looks like it might be true. That does look like it might be true. Even though I guess he was doing the car police videos like he was in Grand Theft Auto. And then he had that sit down with Austin. And you know, when you talk to Austin, I'm sure that like kind of propels you allegedly. I would think, especially back then.
Austin brought him in and then made videos talking about, yeah, you know, the Red Pill brothers, they looking for virgins and they're looking for 18-year-olds because that's the lowest they go. Yo, Austin, holla at me, dog. I got your video of you and your man's Floyd up on Tinder looking at 18-year-olds. Do I got to go get all the
on Tinder? Oh, no. Well, if 18 is the age, we can't be mad if 18 is the age. But y'all put that... Child, do y'all put everything on the internet like they do on Tickety Damn Talk? Oh my God. Anything for content. Is that what's going on around here, child? Anything for content? Child, we got to go back to remember the time. Shout out to Michael Jackson. Before the internet started interneting. Al Gore did not create the internet for this shit.
Thanks, bro. I'm going to bring out the video, bro. You and your mans. That's right. You and Floyd is on video looking through Tinder, looking for Tenderonies. That's right. 18-year-olds. You were looking for them. But what's so crazy about it is an 18-year-old is actually legal age. We all know that. But he's trying to push the blame on the red pill community. Y'all don't see the play? Y'all don't see what he's doing? In his so-called public stay, I told you guys, when Austin made that public announcement video, that was him doing damage control. Because on Austin's page,
This man got a plethora of videos with him and that weirdo together. Matter of fact, hey, yo, Austin, holla at me. Yo, what's up with that video that you showed your mans? The video with you piping down that girl. Yeah, what's up with that? Oh, we're going to bring that out too. That's right. We're going to bring out all the tapes. Yeah, you showed your man Floyd a video clip of you piping down some girl. What kind of weirdo stuff you dudes is on, bro?
Wait a hot
right.
damn minute. Hold on. We backing on up. What in the entire hell is going on right now? Viewer discretion is advised, child. Viewer discretion is advised. Say it again, child.
Matter of fact, hey, yo, Austin, holla at me. Yo, what's up with that video that you showed your mans? The video with you piping down that girl. Yeah, what?
Oh, Lord, help your people. What are we doing? Not we, child. They ain't got nothing to do with it. Child, what is y'all doing? What is y'all doing? Child, not Reaper saying compare moves. Cannot take y'all seriously. We are trying to find out what's going on. Come on now. Now, listen, I hope this is not true. Let me toss in an allegedly, because, child, that is crazy. That is, wait. Let me ask y'all a question, Sassy Straights, because there's a lot of men up in this piece. Do y'all show your videos to other men so that they can learn moves according to Reaper from what I'm seeing? Do y'all show? I know y'all do be showing each other videos. Say I'm lying. I know y'all be showing your videos to other men just so you can say, look who I had. Y'all do that? Y'all do that? And do you do it and then be like, look at this move that I did. You should try it. You should try to be serious. I can't, y'all. I have to make this lighthearted as possible because this is effing crazy. Do y'all then say, this is a good move? Y'all should try this next time. This is a good move.
What's up with that? Oh, we're going to bring that out too. That's right. We're going to bring out all the tapes. Yeah, you showed your man Floyd a video clip of you piping down some girl. What kind of weirdo stuff you dudes is on, bro? That's right. The video is still up on your platform. See, I'm combing through all the information. I'm the one bringing this to the streets. And then everybody coming on YouTube.
Now, listen, Ringo do be going through people's shit. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I've been watching him for a while. He be going through it all and bringing it. He be bringing people's shit. Okay, so that's why I feel like, all right, I can believe him, but I'm still tossing in allegedlys, and I'm cautiously right now with this ish, just cautiously believing. But I'm just saying, he do be going through people's ish and showing tape. I'm gonna call it showing the tape. Okay, I'm just saying. Hold on a second. Where I'm at. I just saw, I know y'all unblocked it or whatever because it was held for review. All right, I missed it over here. It's not showing, but Ringo said the video is still up on Austin showing Floyd and XXX videos of him getting it in on. Oh no, somebody find that ish and send it to me, please. Reaper, please. Child, I can't. Shout out to Ringo for this. I told y'all he be looking into shit. He gonna go through your shit, okay? If the popo don't take, if the oppressor ain't taking it down, Ringo gonna find it, y'all. I'm telling you. Shout out to my fave. He said, nah, Messy, I show myself my own videos. I would hope, but child, I'm just checking. Okay. Lord, this too much. Clutch my pearls. Where is the viewer discretion is advised? We need it, please, child. We need that.
When they videos, don't give me no credit. Bro, the viewers already know I'm the one that's lit. The viewers already know I'm the one bringing all this work. So what's up with that? You showed your man Floyd a video of you piping down a woman on live, bro. You showed him the phone. He was like, oh, snap. Oh, wow. And you was like, yeah, he was like, yo, man, you getting it in with her, bro. So that's what you creeps be doing? Y'all be piping down women and recording y'all shows and showing each other? That's where he learned it from.
Oh, my
You ninjas on YouTube wondering where Floyd learned this from? He learned it from Austin, dog. He learned it from Austin. And I already told Austin, just get off YouTube, bro, because you're done. Everybody coming for you. The red pill community coming for you. Other content creators making videos about you. Everybody gonna talk about this. You should have never came out and said a word. You should have took full responsibility and said, you know what? Rather than going after the passport bros, let me just take accountability and just call out Floyd's name. You didn't even put his name in the title. You put the blame on the passport bros. So the Brazilian media and the Brazilian police would look at the passport bro community. You did that, not me. Because again, I don't rock with none of you dudes. I don't got no loyalty to none of you cats. I don't trust none of y'all. You know what I mean? Because if one of these dudes is messing with kids, every minute somebody want to distance themselves from the passport bro name. Just own it. If you traveling around looking for so-called sex with these women, you out there doing weirdo stuff. Just be honest. Because your man David, he put a clip on his page, and I reacted to his clip the
who in the hell is David?
other day. And basically, in that clip, Austin Holloman in 4K told the world that he's a sex tourist.
Well, Floyd Wallace Jr. has that in his bio, I guess, and is out here saying that he's an ex-tourist. So I don't know. This is too much. This is too damn much. This is not what I was expecting. Ashy Foot up in here. I see you, boo. Thank you so much. He said I can confirm nor deny that Austin asked me for my Kendra baby attempt video. Goodbye, sir. It would Kendra Gilliams, okay? It wouldn't have been much to see because Kendra's wig was blocking the lens. So all y'all heard was, ooh, 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 allegedly. Yeah, don't mess around with her over here. I'm not trying to hear from Kendra Gilliams at all. Shout out to Ashy Foot up in here. Appreciate you. Y'all make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Tea is spilling, y'all. The tea is spilling. Allegedly.
In 4K. So how do you deny that? So if Austin admitted on camera that he's a sex tourist, what's that say about his man's? Floyd Wallace. Floyd Wallace learned how to record these escapades with these women from so-called Austin, guys. That's facts. Facts on facts, bro. Because if the dude is supposed to be mentally challenged, if he's autistic or whatever the case is, that doesn't mean he's slow.
He's autistic now? Is Floyd Wallace Jr. autistic, y'all? Is that what it is, child? If he's disabled, then I take it all back, child. No. Let me rephrase. All right. If he is disabled, okay, then me talking about his looks, I take that all back. Him and what he did, I takes none of that back. I just want to make sure we clarify here, all right? Y'all did not say that man was what would we call it? A little rat. L Nick, something to think about. I appreciate you being a member for 3 months. Boo. He said only teenagers and weird grown men share videos of their parts to men. Oh Lord. Who the hell wants to watch the guy standing next to you naked, shaking my head? I don't know. I'll let y'all answer these questions, y'all. I don't know. I'll let y'all answer these questions. Floyd is disabled. He has a bum knee. Could not. CIP said, yes, the man is red. Look at him. Listen, not necessarily red. I'm just calling it red. They're calling him autistic. They're saying he's autistic, which somebody had said earlier. Somebody had said that earlier. Night Jade said, I'm autistic. Oh, okay. So, shout out to you, boo. You still have to be a good person. F that. Okay. I hear you. But I'm saying, even if he is autistic or ret, I'm still crossing the street. I gotta be honest with you, because child, he look and sound crazy. I'm sorry. I can see where he would have trouble finding women, getting women. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just being honest. Shout out to No Captivity with Freezy in the building. We already took a look at your video, and thank you so much for doing it. Shout out to your live stream from last night. Appreciate you. Some interesting stuff for sure. Now we on to Ringo. Let me get a little bit more of this, and then we're gonna move on to what do we got next? Austin's video. The one with the 6-year-olds, that Ringo is talking about.
That have autism, and they're very intelligent, very smart, very talented. So for Floyd to be carrying around SD cards, cameras, phones, all these different things, he's running an operation. Where did he learn that from? You know what I mean?
Ringo, I'm gonna say that Floyd is an adult. He's responsible for all of his own actions now. For Floyd Wallace Jr. to be so popular, if he's popular allegedly, then I definitely think that maybe Austin introed him enough for people to know who he is. But I believe adults make adult decisions, and those are all on them. And Floyd Wallace Jr., I think he effed up. I don't know how he gonna do down here in our Brazilian jail, but he gonna find out. It sounds like, because that's where the F he's at right now. And I know that allegedly he got money being made on the dark web. Who's gonna be able to go out there and get his money in order to help him? Like, who's going to help him at this point, in my opinion? So if just think about this for a second. If he's being held, which we know he is, if he's really going to have these charges with the charges, which the odds are he is, and it's in Brazil, and it's a foreign country, they probably gonna treat you like crap, allegedly. What choice does he have? Because who the hell is working to help Floyd Wallace Jr.? Is his parents helping him out? Is his aunties helping him out? So what's the best course of action for Floyd Wallace Jr.? Is to spill the beans, is to run off at the mouth. This could get messy, y'all. Shout out to my name, but this could get very messy if the only thing that he can do to save himself is to start snitching, squealing, talking, yapping, telling on everybody else, whichever word you want to use. Allegedly. I feel like he would. Allegedly. I don't know him from a can of paint, but I think that he would, just listening to him this short period of time. East Coast Kev, thank you, boo. He said the unfortunate part is if a white man did this, he alone takes the hit. But if a melanated brother does this, we all take the hit. We're always painted with a broad brush. I agree. I absolutely agree. That's exactly what happens here. That's why I'm trying to be like, you know what? Floyd Wallace Jr. made his own decisions. He is a daggone adult, even if he's autistic, even if he's Rhett, whatever it is, right? He's making the decisions. If you know, this is how I look at it. If you know to put it on the dark web and not to put it over here on TikTok or on YouTube, then you know what it is that you're doing is wrong. If you got all these STD cards and you switching them out and they all got different ish on them, then you kind of know what it is that you're doing. In my opinion, allegedly. Plus, over in Brazil, because it is not the US of A, I'm pretty sure that they don't play. So they're going to say, ninja, try again. Now, where's Black Lives Matter? You think they're going to come help him? I'm just asking questions.
I'm the one who came to these YouTube streets and told everybody to release the so-called PDF files. All you content creators that keep using my talking points, give me my damn credit and stop using my talking points. You know what I mean? I'm the one who coined the phrase PDF files. You understand? Just like the Epstein files, I'm the one who started that. You know what I mean? So where did Floyd learn this behavior from? He learned it from Austin. That's where he learned it from. Because Austin showed him a video, y'all. It's on camera. I'm going to bring it out. Austin don't even know what video it is because he has so many videos with this dude. It's unbelievable. But Austin showed him the.
Now, I saw somebody earlier saying in the comments in the live stream here that they said that Austin is removing videos. So who else can confirm or deny that?
Phone, and Floyd looked at it, and Floyd was like, "Wow, yo, this is crazy, yo. You banging her out? Wow." And Floyd, Austin was like, "Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to get myself, get back in the thing. You know what I mean?" And they were all looking at the video like, "Yo, what kind of weirdo stuff is this, bro? What kind of sick animals you dudes are going overseas? Record? Do those women know they on tape? Of course not. So that means that your man Austin is out there videotaping himself banging women out.
Well, we do know that Floyd Wallace Jr. looks like he records every daggone thing. If he's sitting up there recording the fact that y'all said he wouldn't pay for 2 dinners or something like that, whatever that stinking video was, that was weird. He's sitting up here recording crazy stuff. Y'all, is this like the Brazil version of Diddy stuff? I think somebody did say that it's going to be a big deal once the stuff that's actually on video comes out. Floyd Wallace Jr. might be in trouble, child.
And the women don't even know, bro. They don't even know what's going on. They don't even know they on tape topping brothers off. So that means while Shorty probably topping you off, you busy showing Floyd what you doing, dog. So let me get this straight. All you passport bros or whatever the heck you call yourself, y'all all be shooting flicks, showing each other. That's how y'all get off? What kind of weirdo stuff is this? And for you, Austin, to be up in the crib with this dude every other day, cutting his hair, buying him clothes, y'all sleeping in the same Airbnb, the same so-called.
Wait. Hold on. Back it on up. Hold on.
Topping brothers off. So that means while Shorty probably topping you off, you busy showing Floyd what you doing, dog? So
viewer discretion is advised, child.
Let me get this straight. All you passport bros or whatever the heck you call yourself, y'all all be shooting flicks, showing each other. That's how y'all get off?
Is that what y'all do, Bueller? I know y'all are here. Is that what y'all be doing?
What kind of weirdo stuff is this? And for you, Austin, to be up in the crib with this dude every other day, cutting his hair, buying him clothes.
Austin, you out here buying Floyd Wallace Jr. clothes, child. You cutting his hair. Y'all was breast bros, best buds, or something like that. Nightjade, she said to look up Social Blade. I've never even heard of that. So what's the name of the channel again? Because I forget. Y'all, what is his channel's name? I have it up, but I've never seen Social Blade before.
Y'all sleeping in the same Airbnb, the same so-called hotel. Y'all out there just doing what y'all do. That was your man's, bro. So you know about him already. So don't try to distance yourself, trying to call the dude out, talking about, oh, yeah, he's a weirdo. Yeah. I always knew something was wrong with him. Man, stop it. You was with him, dog. You was with him. And we're going to bring out all these tapes, bro. We're going to bring them all out. Like I said, fam, when it comes to these YouTube streets, I don't trust nobody. I roll solo. I don't trust nobody.
Listen, I can understand that. Y'all know what I be saying, child. I stay over here. Shout out to ARP, but in Trinidad. Other than that, y'all know I stay here.
Everybody's guilty, bro. Everybody's a suspect. I don't trust none of these content creators. Nobody. Because everybody's in on something, bro. None of these dudes is faithful. None of these dudes is loyal. They'll turn on you in a minute. These YouTube streets is filled with snakes.
That is
and I've learned my lesson a long time ago. Not to trust nobody. I roll 100% solo. So don't even say you know me. Don't even say we cool. Nothing. You know what I mean? Because when it comes to this case, I'm on this case by myself.
Yeah. Ringo do be on these cases, okay? I'm a move on, but listen, I see what y'all are saying in the comments. I can't keep up because I only got one screen. You know, I only got one screen. And all this is just getting crazier and crazier. I believe that Austin does have some of these videos up because I see other people saying what they saw outside of what Ringo is saying and outside of what Freezy was saying. Shout out to Grape Tea. Hey, child, you already know. I be over here. Y'all already know. I don't be nowhere. But anyway, so what's the name of the channel so I can look it up in Social Blade Nightjade? If I missed your comment, I'm sorry. I'm multitasking, child. Yeah, hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Yes, the YouTube streets are a mess. I don't know if they dangerous. Keep this shit on the internet. You know that's what I be saying. But yeah, people act like they gonna lose something if somebody else gets it. Y'all know how it goes. Same old crap, just on YouTube. All right. Nate J says all the 304 what's up apps know all these weirdos. All the 304 what's apps know all these weirdos. They post their pics as soon as they land. Okay. All right, y'all. So here is the video that Ringo was talking about from Austin, and it is titled, "Are Americans in Brazil with 6-year-olds?" Lord, did YouTube okayed this video? Lord, help your people. So anything goes unless it's me, and then all of a sudden the shit gets demonetized. Anyway, that's the title of the video. Let's hear what he got to say.
So today we have some horrible news that I'm going to relay to you guys about someone that has been on my channel previously, and it is an American man that, and I'm going to bring up a whole conspiracy to a lot of stuff. This American man, a Black American man that has been arrested in Brazil for trying to engage in sex with minors, I guess in Rio from what I saw, and they caught him in Sao Paulo. And if you guys don't know, Floyd was in several of my videos, and we all know that Floyd was very cringy and very strange. And I'm telling you from hanging out in person with him, very strange. I would have never thought nothing like that, but it's also...
Oh, Austin. Now Floyd is weird and strange. Austin. Shout out to my fave. I apologize, boo. He said, why buddy look like Pat Beverly, ex-NBA player? I don't know who that is. I'm assuming you're talking about Ringo. I don't know who that dude is. But shout out to the NBA. Thank you so much. Shout out to all of y'all. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Get into this chat over here on live. It's the best chat on YouTube. They are half damn crazy, and they know a lot more than I do about this. But Austin. Come on now. Now, I don't know him. Okay. All right. Shout out to you, Ringo. Thank you for stopping through. I appreciate you. I'll definitely be watching. Now, Austin, there's a lot of video out there. Now, the first time that I synced Floyd Wallace Jr., I'm like, I'm crossing the street. Y'all know what I do. I stereotype everybody. I discriminate amongst everybody, okay? No one feel like they're singled out. I don't like none of y'all, except for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as I would hear that voice, I'd be like, yeah, child, crossing the street. I ain't got time. Something don't seem right. Something just ain't right. So if he was in here doing haircuts and, you know, what did they say he was doing? We saw him sitting down talking about whatever, sharing videos, allegedly. Now you always thought he was weird. The MAB experience. Thank you so much, boo. Respectfully. Thank you so much, hon. He said, respectfully, the negative incidents are always associated with passport bros. These people never acknowledge positive success stories of Black people overseas. People don't. You're right. We did when we used to talk about passport bros, but we don't talk about them no more until now. So last time I talked about passport bros was like a year ago, and we acknowledged the people who got married and, you know, the people that were going over there and the craziness of all the women that was having a fit and the things they were saying, and they were so mad, blah, 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 blah. So We did all that, but then it died down, so we got to move on. So now here we are again. Okay. I just feel like everybody can do whatever the hell they do as long as it follows the effing law. If you want to go on over there and do whatever it is that you do, fine, do your thing. But if you ain't following the law and something happens, then something happens, which is the same thing here. The difference is that it sounds like you gonna get some consequences over there, whereas here, you know, everybody gets a damn pass because nobody's responsible for anything. Everybody got an excuse for everything. There's never any accountability. And while everybody wants to say the crime is down, I'm going to go out on a limb and say somebody is lying, okay? And I'm going to say Joe Biden because he is the one that said it initially. That's what I'm saying. Shout out to you, though, boo. I appreciate you. All right, let's hear it again. Come on, child.
I guess in Rio, from what I saw, and they caught him in Sao Paulo. And if you guys don't know, Floyd was in several of my videos. And we all know that Floyd was very, very cringy and very strange. And I'm telling you from hanging out in person with him, very strange. I would have never thought nothing like that, but it's also not shocking. Like, it's based off how strange he was, it's not shocking. But when I was with Floyd, I'd never seen him look at any children or anything, or maybe I didn't notice, you know, but I never seen that kind of stuff. And I never even heard him bring up or hinting at it. And he only seemed to talk to adult women when I was around. But this shit is like really, really.
He said he only seemed to have talked to adult women while he was around. Well, that's good. That's positive.
Like, this is really.
Let's see what come out on them damn phones and whatnot.
This is like just crazy altogether. I mean, I've heard of pedophilia before, so I'm not really. It's not nothing new. I mean, this stuff happens a lot more than you think. There's a lot more people than you think that are.
Child, it happened here in the United States a lot with the damn teachers, child. Y'all already know we cover all them whole ass teachers, child. But when it's women, it's not a big deal. It's only when it's men that it's a big deal. Jabbering in New York. See, that's the thing. Why is it that other women who are not Black American would talk, date, and have a relationship with Floyd? Child, I can't speak for none of them. I can't speak for none of them, child. But what Messy is saying, right? And I'm speaking for me, because like I just said, I stereotype everybody. There's no shame in my game with regard to that. If you look crazy, you sound crazy, you crazy. And I ain't got nothing to do with you. That's just my common sense. I can't speak for nobody else but me. I'm just saying. But go on, y'all.
Involved in this kind of stuff. And to go further into it, you guys have heard me say on my channel, especially with like this whole hyper masculine, a lot of dudes that follow that red pill, super female traditional role thing. If you look at their, what do you call it? I'm sorry, I just woke up. I had to record this as soon as I woke up. Those dudes that have their criteria for the type of women they want. They want a woman that's a virgin, that's young enough to have all their 50, 60 kids that they make it seem like they want, and all these other very unrealistic expectations that fit only somebody that's in high school or below. Like, if you really think about it, when I was in high school, at least in America, women were not virgins by the time they were 14, like on average.
Oh, damn. Not even a virgin by the time they was 14. Whoredom.
So if you're looking for a virgin in this day and age, she's going to have to be really, really young. And that may just be a coping mechanism just to find an excuse to do shit like this, to fuck around with kids, right? And I'm going to play the video so you guys can see. I'm going to let my editor play the video of everything.
Yeah, that's it.
But then they also have this.
What was they doing to him? Is that abuse of a Black man?
This photo right here with what appears to be a GoPro camera, a DJI Pocket 3 and a Pocket 2, a laptop and 5 phones, and 2 toys, I guess, that he was going to give the kids to play with, right? And when you read the article that they wrote under their Instagram post, the police of Sao Paulo, I guess, or whoever it is, right? They literally said that he was using fake names. And when they would go, I don't know what app he was on or how he was meeting them, but whenever they would go on the app, an older man would approach them that doesn't know Portuguese. And yeah, that's Floyd. Like, instantly when I read that, I was like, yeah, that sounds about right. Like, that, when I read that, I was like, oh, it's kind of hard to deny that. Then I see those 5 phones. If you guys know.
Aren't y'all supposed to try to have some semblance of the language when you get there, allegedly? That's what I had heard.
I used to talk about in my older videos with Floyd that, yeah, like, why do you buy a new phone every time we go to a new country? Like, why do you feel the need? Every time we would go to a new country or a new city, he would buy a new phone. In about the course of a year, I knew this dude had like 2 or 3 phones. And so, or even more, I think it was 3 or 4 phones, right? And so that being said, it was just kind of like, you know, maybe I'm connecting. Maybe that was, I don't know, maybe he was trying to just start fresh every time he did something and just start over. You know, I don't know. So I don't know, but I'm making this video to disassociate myself with that. But I'm going to also say this, and you guys know.
Well, at least he admitted it, y'all. He just said he's making the video to disassociate himself with Floyd. All right. So there's no question about it. That's what the heck it is that he's doing. All right. He said it. He admitted it. There you go.
Fresh every time he did something and just start over. You know, I don't know. So I don't know, but I'm making this video to disassociate myself with that. But I'm going to also say this. And you guys know I had an issue in Brazil was nothing like this, right? I had an issue with them saying that I was hypersexualizing women or encouraging men to come meet women down there or something like that. You know, that's basically what they were saying. But I do remember people just jumping on the opportunity to try to hint at that I was doing something like this. And it's so in Brazil, here's the thing about, and this is why I try to tell people about the United States. Y'all be bitching and complaining about the justice system does not work in the United States. If this happens in the United States, well, first of all, they let pedophiles out. I have no clue why
Yeah, we done already said that. Exactly.
they let them out of jail, but they do. But in the United States, you would have to have like evidence or to be caught in the act. You would have to have concrete evidence or to be caught in the act. In places like Brazil or pretty much anywhere in the developing world that y'all would call second and third world countries, right? They don't need evidence. They just, hey, okay, somebody paid us to come take you to jail. That's it. I'm not.
Woo! Is that how it works? Is that what happens, y'all? Did somebody pay allegedly in order for Floyd Wallace Jr. to be taken away? Allegedly. That's what Austin is saying, not specifically about Floyd Wallace Jr. Allegedly. But I'm just saying they just pay somebody and say, go get that ass. Ooh, Lord help your people.
I'm saying that's what happened with him, but there's a possibility. Because you guys remember I told you whenever I was living in Salvador and that whole thing happened in January, I was already in Thailand and the police were at my house ready to arrest me that I was staying at in Salvador. Okay. Last time I checked, me making a comment online is not an arrestable offense unless if you're in some communist China or some shit. Brazil has freedom of speech too, unless if you're talking about something political, maybe, right? There's nothing political about it. So again, and even they did a whole investigation on me in Brazil, and that's why I was able to go back, and nothing came about it. But the thing is, they were still coming to arrest me anyway. So yeah, I don't know, man, but it's a very fucked up thing to hear. If he really was doing that kind of thing, I'm glad that they were catching him because it is a very devastating thing. I mean, it's never happened to me, but I can just imagine it's a very devastating thing to be sexually abused as a kid. And so I hope that didn't happen to anybody.
Can I just say that it's bad to be essayed by at any age? Okay, just let me just go ahead and make sure I just make that distinction to say that no essaying is good at any age. But go ahead, Sha.
But apparently they say there's 4 other people that may be involved. So we'll have to follow the story and update it.
Did y'all hear that? That 4 other people were involved? Oh no.
But yeah, the dudes that are talking about they want virgins and they had to be 18. Like, yeah, I mean, you guys remember me, like when I was in South Africa, we had those chicks that we were talking to, Bobby and I couldn't even, they were immature and they were like 21, 22. And I was like, yeah, that's even like a 21, 22-year-old is too immature for me right now. Like they don't have enough life experience. They ain't talking about shit. Like they, they just, I mean, on average, maybe there's somebody that's not, but I mean, on average, I can never see myself fooling with an 18-year-old right now. So how the fuck could somebody talk to somebody that's like 11, 10 years old? Even when I was a senior in high school, like the freshmen looked too young to me. So all that R. Kelly, Jeffrey Epstein, all that, I don't get it. I really don't understand what makes your dick hard for a child, but listen to R. Kelly's music and he'll tell you what he was really talking about once you understand the truth. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I just wanted to get ahead of that. And same way with the whole Jay Rillo situation. I'm not associated with none of that shit. I don't.
Oh, I forgot about the Jay Rillo situation. Let me see if I can find that.
Don't look at no children, none of that, okay? And if I do find anybody else that's doing that, I will be assisting in your prosecution. Because that is absolutely one of the worst crimes. And listen, hey, if Floyd did do that kind of stuff and he is guilty, it can go 2 ways. If they extradite him to the United States, then he'll be back out of jail and he'll be able to do it again. If he did that, right? I have no concrete evidence yet. But if he didn't, if he's not extradited to the United States, yeah, Brazilian prison is just.
Why would he be extradited back to the US, or would he have to face his time in Brazil because he did the crime in Brazil and then he needs to go to jail there, and then maybe when he's done then he come back here and then he go to jail again? Ain't that how that works? Child, he did it there. Let him right there. We got enough problems here.
It's like I've never been, but Brazilian prisons, from what I can understand, are just like American prisons where you got people fighting all the time and getting raped and stabbed. Except from what I've heard, there's no law and order. Like there's gangs that run the entire prisons. I mean, they do the same thing in the States too, but like it's on a whole nother level there, right? It's a developing country, so like the justice system is not as efficient. And they have, from what I've seen, they have constant riots of them trying to break out of the prison and stuff like this. It's not. I mean, if you have enough common sense, you know that prison in developing countries is not like prison in America. So this is a lot. So hey, if you guys have anything that you need me to touch on with the story, let me know. I'll be following this story until we come to a conclusion on what actually happened. But again, it's not shocking. It's not shocking. And so pay attention closely when people say they want these virgins and they need to be super fertile and shit, right? Like the dudes that The dudes that constantly despise a woman that's over 18. I mean, you guys know what I'm talking about. Like that whole red pill manosphere thing, they constantly talk about, and you think about it, they pick the lowest age, 18, which is basically saying that this is legally as low as I can go, is basically what they're saying. So just pay attention when they say that. Because you never know. You never know who these people are. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments.
All right, child. I won't be doing that, but thanks for the video. So the video is what, and I got the other video that you sent me to the email, but the video with this J Rello person or whatever is on Freezy. So we back to Freezy, okay? So he had this video. I didn't get to it earlier. Child, I don't know who this person is, but child, this look crazy. I'm gonna be honest with you. Viewer discretion is advised. This shit looks crazy. All right. Shout out to Freezy if he's still here. So let me go ahead and play this.
That Austin Holloman actually mentioned, he's another passport bro. Very well-known passport bro. I think 3 of his YouTube channels got deleted because of his antics, and he's just known for crashing out. J Rello just known for crashing out, right? One of his latest, most
So y'all know who J Rello is? I've never heard that name before, not one time. But I never heard of Floyd Wallace Jr. until now either. So it's not my thing to know. So what do y'all think of J Rello, and what's his deal? And is he crazy and all this other shit? Do you know he's a passport bro? What the hell he be doing?
Notable events that happened that he actually did was he allegedly attacked a Kenyan woman. I don't really too much have to say allegedly because I'm gonna show you guys the footage. I'm going to show you guys this footage, right? But I'm going to try to cover it at the right exact time when you hear the physical abuse. This is J Rello. This is another well-known passport bro. Okay? This is another well-known passport bro. As a matter of fact, let me put the cover sheet over this right here. Now, here's the thing, right? All of these guys travel. All of these guys are known as passport bros. I don't give a damn what nobody say. They travel and they're known as passport bros. They are part of that movement. So this is J Rello of the footage of him actually getting angry with a Kenyan woman in his bed because she decided not to have sex with him. He solicited sex from this Kenyan woman.
Child, viewer discretion is advised. Child, viewer discretion is advised.
And she decided not to have sex with him at the last minute while they were in the bed. And he got pretty upset. And I'm gonna show y'all how it resulted. The results of this whole thing. Here we go.
That's the only reason I brought you back, because you said yes. Money. I paid you already. I gave you 10,000 for the company. You didn't give it to me. I gave it to the company.
So he's telling the woman, I paid you already. She said, you didn't pay me. You didn't pay me. You paid the company, wherever. Well, you know.
So this is a hiring situation. So this is a hiring situation, it sounds like. I don't know if this is a kid or not. I don't know if y'all know if this is a kid or not. I certainly hope not. I really hope it's not.
So he's telling the woman, I paid you already. She said, you didn't pay me. You didn't pay me. You paid the company, wherever. Well, you know, whoever actually furnishes these women. That's what he paid. That's what she's saying. He's saying, okay, I gave my money. We're supposed to have sex. She said, no, you didn't give me money. You gave the company I work for money. You need to give me some money too. Now he's getting upset. Here we go.
You lied? So you lied? You lied to me? Get dressed. Put your clothes on. Put your fucking clothes on.
Arrested right now.
Put your clothes on. I'm taking you back. Because you lied.
Back to where?
Put your clothes on. When I tell you put your clothes on, put your fucking clothes on. Fuck I look like. Put your clothes on, bitch. Put your fucking clothes on, man.
Oh no.
Let me tell y'all something, man.
Wow.
These dudes, it was bound for this to come to a head, man. This was bound. Okay, for this to come to a stop. This passport bro movement. And here's the thing, right? I tried to tell y'all about this. Now I'm gonna play this clip again.
Shout out to Rolly Roll. I tried to tell ya.
I'm gonna play this clip one more time so you guys can hear it. So you guys can hear the dysfunction in these dudes. This is J Rello, another passport bro. This is J Rello, another passport bro. Got upset because the woman that he paid the company for that furnishes these women in Kenya. He wanted to have sex.
I mean, y'all gonna get mad if you pay for your damn McDonald's and they don't give it to you. I'm just making a correlation. I'm just saying, if I go buy my Starbucks as much as it costs and they don't give it to me, I'm gonna have a problem. I'm gonna be honest with you. All right. Now, I guess wherever he is, I don't know where this is at. Oh, Kenya. So wherever he is, I don't know if it's legal in Kenya, because I always got to make that disclosure too, y'all. Was not necessarily legal. What's legal here might not be legal someplace else. What's legal in the United States might not be legal anywhere else. Okay. Even though we already know they hoeing it up around here. Shout out to OF and all the hoes with link in my bio on Instagram. Now, I don't know what goes on over in Kenya, child. But she the one that just now said, like, you gave 10,000, whatever the denomination is, or whatever it is, the money is named in Africa or Kenya. The money was paid. I don't mean that he need to be laying hands on her, of course. I'm just saying. Y'all know damn well that when you pay your money, you want your product. 10,000 shillings? That sounds offensive. Is that true, Kung Fu Fanta? 10,000 shillings? That sounds racist. I don't know why.
And he wanted to film them having sex, and she didn't want to be filmed.
Oh no! What? Oh no! What the fuck, child? There's too many women willing to be filmed that you had to pay. Oh no! What is going on? What is going on? I know I've asked this question before, and I'm not asking y'all to answer, but who has not been filmed? Maybe we asked this on FDNHT on a Freak Pod night. But child, that's how Kim Kardashian got famous. Cause you with your boyfriend or your husband or whoever, and y'all just be recording yourselves. Is that weird? That's not weird to me. But it's weird if you sit up here and this is your job and you're not going through with your job because you got paid for it, right? I mean, you got paid for it, or you're going to get paid for it. Maybe you should get paid on the 21st. Shout out to YouTuber content creators. And then she wanted a little extra, maybe. Is that what we're saying? She wanted something under the table. I wonder if he paid for, because child, I don't know. I'm not from Kenya. Don't come for me. I wonder if you pay for videotaping. So you pay for the X, and then do you pay for videotaping, or is that extra? Or do they not do that? You know what I mean? We need to find out the rules, y'all, because what I found out about that situation, child, on an off note, that situation with the 3 UPS people, the 3 fake UPS people, the people whose house they went into, them people was running DRUGS. Because when Anton was going over it, I'm looking at like, child, why they got all these cameras in every single room? Something just ain't right. So I didn't cover the video because I'm like, this is weird, and I don't want to watch this video. Come to find out, they was running DRUGS. The money was in sheds, or where you storage sheds. It was in storage sheds. So you can't have a life like that and think that something like this wasn't going to happen. Now, I'm not trying to say that they should have did all what they did, but y'all, if you're going to live a certain way, you expect certain things to happen. Allegedly. That's just me, though. Come on, Freezy. What's going on?
He paid the company for that furnishes these women in Kenya. He wanted to have sex.
Kenya, this what y'all be doing? Is this a legitimate job? Do they get W-2s in Kenya? And what do you put as the damn title? I'm just asking questions because I be trying to learn too. We be learning over here.
And he wanted to film them having sex.
Who's from Kenya around here? Somebody gotta be from Kenya. Who is from Kenya around here?
And she didn't want to be filmed. She didn't want to be filmed having sex. He said, well, I paid you. She was like, no, you paid the company. So he got upset. Here we go.
That's the only reason I wrote you back, because you said yes. I paid you already. I gave you 10,000 for the company.
You didn't give it to me. I gave it to the company.
Well, yeah, but you lied. So you lied. You lied to me. Get dressed. Put your clothes on. Put your fucking clothes on.
Arrested right now.
Ooh.
Continue.
Put your clothes on. I'm taking you back. Because you lied. Put your clothes on. When I tell you put your clothes on, put your fucking clothes on. Fuck I look like.
Child, you sound crazy. Kung Fu Fanta. Now, let me know. Let us know. Okay. You're the resident Kenyan around here. Shout out to you. Appreciate you. These companies, are they legal? The companies that supply women, are they legal? Do they get W-2s? How do they get paid? Or do they decide that they want to a la carte it up? So you get paid for X and then you just do add-ons like you do at EWC, if you know, you know. Or you just do add-ons and say that you want your toes done and you want you know, soft water and you want gel nail polish, like that. No, they are not. It is a cartel business. Oh no. Well then Jay Rello better watch the fuck out because he might be in trouble. Child, you don't be messing around. He gonna end up like that video that I just told you about with the UPS workers, the fake UPS workers. Child, people that be doing stuff illegally be effing around and be finding out.
Put your clothes on, bitch. Put your fucking clothes on there.
Rude.
If you would like your comments read and highlighted, you can either do it through Super Cap, aka Super Chat, or you can do it through Cash App, aka Cash Cap, which is $Freezy to no. Shout out to Big Bad Bull in the building. Pumps in the bump. How are you? How are you, Pumps in the bump? Good to see you in the building. What's going on, 757 Scott?
Somebody said Jay
Hey,
Rello
11 Smith J. What's going on, 11 Smith J? Good to see you.
Jay Rello is not a passport bro. He has stated that many times. Do y'all know, Bueller? Do y'all know? Is Jay Rello, is he you is or is you ain't my baby? Shout out to Tom and Jerry. Is Jay Rello a passport bro or no? But y'all was saying that he was hanging out with Austin Holloman allegedly. Kung Fu said illegal brothel business, I should say. Okay. So I guess they don't get W-2s. And child, K or whoever just said, how I know it's illegal or legal or not. I don't know. Different things in different places, child. Kung Fu Fanta says he stated that, but passport bro means ex-tourist. Oh Lord, help your people. All right, what else? What else, Freezy, child?
So here's the thing, y'all. Shout out to 757 Skybird in the building. What's going on, 757 Skybird? I'm gonna tell y'all something, man.
Tell me.
Make sure y'all hit the like button.
Hit the like button, y'all.
What is the problem? What is the issue?
Yeah, hit the like button.
What's the issue? Hit the like button.
The like button here right now. Hit the like button.
If you're not a hater, just hit the like button. The like
be
button is free.
Hit the like button. Subscribe if you are new.
The like button is free. Like, but shout out to the 68th and the 69th person. Shout out to the 69th person that hit the like button. Shout out to the 70th person that hit the like button. Let's run it up. Hit the like button. Shout out to the 70th person that hit the like button, man. 71 and 72. I wish all of y'all, all 72 people.
$10 million, child. $10 million. Shout out to Reaper. I appreciate you, boo. He said he paid the company for the service. She saw a trick and tried to play the game. I ain't never gonna feel for a prostitute. These heifers also have been deleting men up. Ooh, 304s and tricks. I did not know that. In Kenya or like here? Are you saying overseas or are you saying here? Listen, you know we believe in whoredom. All 2025 going into 2026. I don't be knowing what they be doing over there in Nairobi, in Kenya, and any of the other places. But I do know that everybody act like, you know, you can do whatever you do here over there. People really don't realize how free they are around here, running off at the mouth the way that they do, then try to do the same things in other places. And then shit happens and they're like, what happened? You're a fucking fool. That's what happened. I'm just saying. All right. Reaper said overseas. All right. All right. Somebody going to learn eventually one day, somehow, some way. Come on, child.
$4 million in your life. It's not hard. I'm wishing blessings in your life. Shout out Decatur G Alien. Shout out to everybody notification, but this is a very serious topic. 78, 79 person. I wish all of y'all $4 million in your life. So yeah, I mean, listen, let me tell y'all something, man.
Tell me something.
This passport bro movement, I've been trying to tell y'all about this, even with the Black Manosphere, right? O'Shea Du Jackson coming out recently, calling it a grift. Everything breaking. Have y'all noticed a lot of this stuff is breaking up and breaking apart? Have y'all noticed that? Now it's the passport. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's divine intervention. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's what I think. All of this stuff is happening all together. Now we've been talking about this since last year. Like really, I've been talking about this for years, but I've really been putting a microscope on the Black Manosphere and Passport Bros. Right?
Yes, he has.
This is what I don't like. I'm gonna tell you the truth. This is what I don't like, man.
What?
I don't like when incidents like this happen. A lot of these guys who embrace the not the Black Manosphere, but the Passport Bros, they try to disconnect themselves as if they never was a part of it. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. That to me, that makes these guys even more creep and cowardly.
If they weren't a part of the Passport Bros, or if they weren't a part of what Floyd Wallace Jr. has allegedly done. Because let me tell you something. If I'm with heifers in the gym and somebody got caught up with something, I'm distancing my fucking self too, child. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't care how much we hung out. That's what I say. That's just me though. Other people look at it differently. Fuck that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Child, that person did that shit on their own time. They a whole ass adult. I ain't encourage nobody. I ain't tell nobody. I ain't know no shit. And they gonna do that shit. That's on them. Find something on me and then talk to me. Other than that, you can kiss my entire ass. But again, that's just me.
Right? And this is a lesson, man. People need to really remember this. People need to remember this, man. These guys now I'm gonna be honest with you. All men who travel abroad don't participate in activities like this. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying all of these dudes participate in activities like this. I'm not saying that.
Okay.
But what I am saying is that Floyd Wallace got arrested, and he's not the only one involved in this whole thing. He's not.
Allegedly.
More people are going to get exposed. And I'm gonna be honest. Let me tell y'all the truth. We're gonna stay on top of this story. We're going to stay on top of this story. Because they need to be exposed. They need to be exposed. Now, Floyd Wallace, I think his full name is Floyd Wallace Jr., right?
Yes, Floyd Wallace.
Floyd Wallace Jr.
All right. We didn't see all this, and I don't need to see it again. Shout out to Freezy for that part about Jay Rello. I don't know no Jay Rello, but we know him now. So this is the video that I think Night Jade sent to me, which is another Austin Holloman video where it says Kenyans are officially banning Passport Bros, including me. Oh no, not banned. Y'all out here getting banned from countries? Child, what is going on? Can we ban illegals? Now, how come we're so hard to get illegal people out of the United States, but like Kenya can say, child, you banned, and that's it. And no outrage. Where the outrage at? Did they have outrage over this, y'all? Anyway, let's hear it.
Homeless black women in Brazil. He has recorded and exploited women in Nairobi and plans to travel in October 2020.
Oh, no, I don't know. Do y'all understand what she's saying, child? This tether talk is a hard tether talk. What's she saying? Somebody interpret.
To Cape Town, Johannesburg, Pretoria, and Danville for sex tourism. We condemn that one with the same as possible. Follow.
Now, here goes the crazy part. I don't know who is feeding these people this information, but she literally just read my entire itinerary off, at least the first half of it, for whenever we go to South Africa here in the next couple of days. And we're going to go to South Africa, to Pretoria, to Botswana, to Namibia. And we've said many times that we don't even want to put women in the videos. She's saying that we've been recording and exploiting women in Nairobi and Brazil. And for months, I've been in videos about Donald Trump. Like, if you go, a lot of the stuff that people say about me is easily debunkable. Like, it's literally on YouTube. You can just go to my YouTube channel and click and see the past 70 to 90 videos have not even been about women. If they are, it's me telling a story. So let's go ahead and continue. I was delivered this video last night to watch this. And I watched a little bit of it. And I was like, yeah, I got to bring this to the public. This is horrible.
Also known as Aston Coleman, presents himself as a benefactor, but has been reported for sexual exploitation.
Child, where's Shrim when you need him, child? I need somebody, CIP, I need somebody to interpret. I don't know what in the hell this woman is saying. I don't know what in the hell this woman is saying. My fave said, I hear a lot of tether talk tangle from that sugar. Exactly, child. I need somebody to, if everybody hear one word, then maybe we can piece it together. Woo, child. Lord help your people. Oh, come on, child.
I've never been deported for sexual exploitation.
Oh, he knows.
What she's referring to is the incident that happened in January 2023. And another thing that's very debunkable is if you can go on my YouTube and see that I spent 7 weeks in 3 different cities around Brazil. I didn't sneak in. I had the stamp on my passport. And if you get deported, you're not just going back like that in the first place. So let's go ahead and continue.
He fled Brazil in 2023 when CNN Brazil Babramla investigated him. He's linked to the relocation services and plans to
that we're trying to build a black nationalist compound outside of Thika. First of all, I've never even been to Thika. I don't know what compound she's talking about because we don't have a set location. But the next thing is, here's the compound that she's referring to is our business that we started at Emotion Village Plaza. You can check it out at emotionvillageplaza.com. We just launched it today, this Saturday. And the point of Emotion Village Plaza is to link the financial interests of the entire African diaspora. And instead of taking it to a place like Accra, Ghana, or South Africa, we want to bring it to Nairobi, Kenya. And now, I'm starting to think, is a lot of that shit being done in vain? Like, can you really help when this is the result? And, some Kenyans might watch this and be like, hey, Austin, don't think that this is all of us. This is the general population. Like, if you look at these people, these are the average Kenyans that are needing support financially. Like, it looks like they're in the middle of a tea field or something like that. So they're not the Kenyans that are hanging out with me at the spots that I hang out with. Those Kenyans are pretty much can afford the same things I can afford, at least in my mind, I believe. I don't know their finances. But these are the people that we create these organizations. The reason that I put up videos where I said, hey, stop buying apartment buildings and start building a CJ's restaurant or build some business where you can actually make an impact and change people's lives by giving them a job rather than giving a cleaning lady a job where she'll just make 1,000 shillings a day. These are the people that we're looking to impact. And this is the response that they're giving. And so, the thing is, I've promoted Kenya so heavily and positively for the past year since I got here last August. Actually, the entire time since I got here in 2023. I promoted it so much that my audience complained, bitched and complained, actually. And
I guess they don't like it.
Told me to stop complaining and gaslit me and said that I was lying about that. And this is the response that the locals are giving you, is that we're exploiting rather than looking at the big. See, I don't know, but I'll tell you guys this: ignorance breeds a lot of violence. And the reason that this is dangerous is because the mentality that you're seeing amongst these people, I don't know what document this is she's reading, but the mentality that you're seeing amongst these people in this video is that literally all you have to do is point the finger and say, he did it. And then they just go over there with a chainsaw ready to kill somebody. That's literally no thought process, nothing. Just point the finger, he did it. Now go do this. Literally. So I'm just wondering, the talks that I have about, hey, when you come employ Kenyans, don't exploit them. Because I said this, don't exploit them. Give them a livable salary. The reason that corruption is so rampant in Africa and as well here in Kenya is because the people are getting paid something that they can't even live off of. So I tell people whenever they come here, hey, give them, if you want these people to be motivated and you don't want them trying to cut corners or trying to use corruption to get around you and be at your disadvantage, give them something that they can live off of. That way they stay loyal to you. But all
no, y'all not trying to pay the people over there in Africa. That ain't right, y'all. That ain't right. Let me see. I missed East Coast Cab. I apologize. Boo. He said these dudes are mad because they can't travel like us. Tricking goes on in the States too. Child, we do know that for sure. Didn't Cardi B make songs about tricking men? I don't know if she made songs, but she definitely spoke to it. In this economy, coochie will be on clearance anyway. Oh no, not Donald Trump's economy. Is this somehow going to be Donald Trump's fault, child? Is this somehow going to start to be Donald Trump's fault for Floyd Wallace Jr. and what's going on with him? Allegedly. I'm just playing. Yeah, no, we do. We absolutely know and understand that, which is what I said. I'm like, what is the daggone difference? You tricking here, you tricking there. And Kung Fu said that he knows that it happens. He's over there in Kenya. So I'm a little bit confused. Now, we're not talking about Floyd Wallace Jr. right now. We're not talking about Floyd Wallace Jr. child. Anybody that's underage, it's a no-go. Period, point blank. No kids, no children there, none of that, right? But child, if you whoring in the U.S., it sounds like you whoring everywhere else, child. If this is what they want to do, then this is what they want to do. Everybody's a damn adult. You make your own damn decisions. Ain't nobody forcing you to do shit unless they're forcing you to do shit. And I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that no one was forcing Floyd Wallace Jr. to do anything. I'm still going to go out on a limb also and say that if Floyd Wallace Jr. ain't got nobody in his corner that's going to come and help him, that's going to come and, pay for a lawyer and whatever, if they even do that, if they even do that down in Brazil, because they could just have been like somebody said, pay some money and say, go get that ninja. That could have been the case. Child, what if, I ain't going to say it. But if the best way for Floyd Wallace Jr. to get out of here is to start naming names, I got a feeling that he gonna start naming names. Because child, what other choice would he have? Allegedly. Okay.
That goes overhead, and what goes in their head is stuff that hasn't even happened, like a black nationalist. Like, I attack Black Americans on YouTube. How the hell am I a black nationalist? And second, the thing is, they don't accuse the British, the Indians, or the Arabs, or anybody else of neocolonialism, right? But who they accuse of neocolonialism is niggas. Now, at what point in history have Black Americans ever had the capability to colonize anybody? I mean, we're the least likely that you need to be making those accusations towards of exploitation and neocolonialism. We're Black. We don't have those privileges. We don't do shit like that. We're not oppressed like we were 50, 60 years ago, but we're not able to do what the hell you're trying to make it seem like. Again, the black people, the CIA doesn't send native-born black Americans to Africa to do these things that we're being accused of. Now, they'll take somebody from your country and make them corrupt and use them to utilize what they're trying to do, but they won't be sending me to do that. They ain't gonna trust me because they're not gonna be able to trust me to do it because I wouldn't go for it. But let's continue.
He was admitted on person that he made a Kenyan woman bleed so much she almost died. Then claimed he paid off her family.
Now, let me ask you a question. I don't care how corrupt a place.
How do I feel about this hair? Y'all know how I feel about the hair. Y'all know how I feel about the hair. But I'm thinking Austin is not of the hair that I usually, y'all know that I don't like the hair and I got to be looking sideways. Luckily, I kind of already know. But you know, Austin, come on, child. Teach his own. Teach his own. Anyway, all my hoes demonetized. Look at who decided to come out of, I don't even know where. Shout out to JP. I appreciate you, hun. Very generous of you. He said I shouldn't donate to your funky ass blast being faceless today. I am away. One daggone screen on my laptop, so I am faceless because I'm just in the bed just doing a live stream. So that's what it is while I am away. When I get back home, totally different story, unless I go out and live stream. But thank you so much. Good to see you. Hope all is well. Appreciate your support. Everyone, please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. All right, Austin, I've had enough of you. Let me go over here to I think Real Passport Bros. Is Zoom to Thailand a passport bro? Yeah. Because he had a conversation with someone named BMT, which it seems like y'all know who that is. I have no idea. Oh, Lord. Now StreamYard is StreamYard. And hold on a second. All right. Is this it? Okay, yeah. So Zoom to Thailand and BMT are calling, or they're discussing this as well. So I kind of fast forwarded to the parts because they're time stamped on where they was kind of talking about this. Let's hear what they have to say. Now I know a lot of people are, cool with Zoom to Thailand. Okay, Cases said that he is a passport bro. Okay, cool. BMT is Black Man Travels. All right, cool. All right, so they over here talking about what's going on with it. So let's hear from them, and then I'm done with this, and then I got a few stories, and I'm done with this altogether. So let's hear this, and I'm going to fast forward.
For somebody not to believe that tells me that they might be riding for the other side. They got the reports in the G1. The G1 is like the CNN of Brazil. They saying he got 13 arrests in the States. Did you know that?
I know he did the police audits. I know he was in jail. I was familiar with that part. But other than that, no, I didn't know it was like 13. But I know that YouTubers, do that. They do the little police audit. They roll up on the police and say, hey, I'm not trespassing. And they'll say, hey, you are trespassing. So I am familiar with that. But yeah, I had no idea he had 13. I think most of those arrests are coming from that, though.
The smoking gun is the other report saying that he used rideshare apps, Uber 99, to traffic victims remotely so he wouldn't be seen at the pickup spot. So basically, he was quarterbacking what was going on. So he knew he was doing something wrong. If you hide, then you know you're doing something wrong. So that lets us know, too. But if you stand on business, you don't need to hide. I never met the...
All right, standing on business. He knew he was doing wrong. And I believe it, too. You know when you're doing something wrong, child. Even though he kind of recorded crazy shit, though.
Yeah, I don't know anything about him, you know what I mean? If he's innocent, hopefully he can prove that. If he's not, man, he should get exactly what he deserves. They got other YouTubers running around like, the booty goon. All these people need to fry, man, because they make us all look bad. Like I say all the time, if a non-melanated person does something, he takes the hit. If a melanated person does something, we all take the hit. It's sad, man.
You all take the hit if you want to take the hit. So I'm not, this is just one case. This is just one thing. I would not blame all the passport bros because of this one thing. That a person who looked like he might not all the way be there, looking a little rat, allegedly did. Now, again, if you start naming names and you see all these other people come through, then that might be a problem. Allegedly.
Especially in like evil acts and concerns of, minors and anything like that, man. That's sickening.
What about the fallout in Brazil? Have you heard anything about what's happening in Brazil right now? You talked to Skylar, heard anybody out there?
No, I haven't talked to anything about I think this is all fresh, man. Like this is all recent. We were talking about hours ago.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Keep your hands on the floor.
for being arrested for a child exploration by the police officers. Okay, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, they're gonna wake up and find out something crazy. I was making an episode called "Why I Don't Call Myself a Passport Bro," right? And that's me personally. I don't like to have any kind of like association with anything that I don't have any control over, because I don't know who's in it, what's going on, what the organization is. Now, how does that work for you in terms of you being quote unquote could be considered, the leader of the Passport Bros? You have the app and all of that stuff. Does this?
Well, there's a Passport Bro app, and now BMT is the head of it. I thought Austin was the head of it. I cannot keep up. Y'all too much. I can't take it. Y'all too much. Listen, don't come in here being a jerk. Thank you for the 5. He said, hope you washed up, heifer. Get that hip out of bed. If you don't go on somewhere and leave me alone, do I have more than one husband around here, child? Because, child, some of y'all be crazy out of pocket. A little bit out of pocket. Shout out to Dane in the building. He said, Mrs. Hyena Slayer, salute. Shout out to you, hun. I appreciate you. Shout out to all of y'all that are still hanging in there. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. This is a conversation between Zoom and BMT. This is Zoom TV News. He got his own news channel.
Affect you and your brand, or how do you look at it?
This is the thing. The brand has been somewhat controversial from not necessarily since the inception, but from early on, going back and forth in the gender war. And when you had, so-called a media war, people will throw as much dirt, especially people that, lean in one direction, feminists and stuff like that. And a lot of these publications are, ran by, of course, feminists. I'm not getting into the politics of it. But we know, and we've been saying this for a long time, that the Passport Bros is not necessarily a movement. It's not necessarily an organization. There's no ledger of members or anything like that. Like, some people would try to allegedly say. It's just an ideology.
Oh, well, that's kind of what Austin was saying. It's not like we're Kappa Alpha Psi or whatever D9er he mentioned a little while ago. You can't just excommunicate them. Anybody can say that they're a Passport Bro, and then they get associated with them, and then that be the problem, child. So it sounds like BMT is saying the same thing. Shout out to him.
It's a mindset, and all the mindset is geo arbitrage, meaning you go somewhere else where you're treated better and you can afford the best quality of living that you can. All right, with your American dollar. So that's the crux of it. Like I say, I'm a creator. I do have a reach, but I don't have like the massive reach of some other creators and that don't necessarily agree with the ideology or the so-called movement, as they say. And a lot of it is just clicks and views as well. Like we know the definition of a technical Passport Bro is, but the thing is, Passport Bro, that terminology is.
Don't I know it? So stop telling me what to do and stop coming for me. JP with another 2 saying, ma'am, husbands buy cars and houses, not donate. Exactly. So get up off of my tit. Don't be worried about what we doing over here. All right. Anyway, child, let this daggone play for a few more minutes. Then I'm done with all this.
It's been so popularized that it would always kind of lead to people taking shots at it because of the popularity of the name, right? Not only is it a name that somewhat, I'm not gonna say necessarily alienate, but it's a male name with the bros at the end. Then it has like a black male orientation with the bros as well, even though we know bro is entertainment lose with other races of guys as well. But those are really the reasons that it gets hit so.
You got a nice background back there. I see you, BMT.
Much is just simply because of the popularity of it. And it's the thing, a lot of guys will like try to criticize, certain creators like myself or other YouTubers and stuff like that. That kind of, will, utilize the name and say, hey, we stand on business. We call ourselves Passport Bros. But this started organically on TikTok, right? It was out of our hands. Once it hit TikTok and it went viral, and it goes viral every few months, and it has more of 400 mentions on TikTok alone. But this is a massive name, right? This is a massive brand acknowledgement. Like you have people that, might have heard of certain brands, but, come on, 400 some million mentions on TikTok alone. Right. So it's a lot that comes with that. Unfortunate that they would tie something as heinous as this.
Now, the music is a little bit overbearing from the conversation. I give it a few more minutes. I'm done with this.
Because we all know that guys aren't doing that. Like, that's an individual who did some sick ish. Allegedly.
All right, so basically the title says American investigator for ex-tourism and grooming for minor recruitment in Rio is arrested in Sao Paulo. Okay.
All right. We already know all that. All right. Well, shout out to them though. And the update from BMT and Zoom to Thailand and what they know and what they got to say. And at this point, y'all, all right, Floyd Wallace Jr. is in a Brazil jail, and he gonna be there. And if he talks, then some other people might come down. Me personally, I do not blame Austin Holloman for what another adult did. Adults make their own daggone decisions, and I don't think that anybody should be dealing with any minor kids, no matter where the hell they are. We say the same thing, no matter what it is. When it's with the teachers, when it's with the women, when it's with the men, all of it. Period. In the United States, outside of the United States. That Floyd Wallace Jr. person already looked like something was going on with him any daggone way. I don't care. He wasn't nobody trying to deal with that daggone man. And child, clearly stuff wasn't going well with him over there, or he wouldn't have been dealing with kids. So if y'all think it was all going so smooth and wonderfully, then what in the hell is that man allegedly messing with kids for? So the same thing that people would see of him over here, pretty sure they seen it over there. But whatever. Shout out to the passport bros, whatever the hell it is that y'all do, just do it safely and don't be bringing no bullshit into it. Moving on. Child, that is 2.5 hours of that shit. Shout out to us. Wish I had the soundboard. Let me see. Where are we going now? Give me a second. Shout out to y'all for the stuff that you sent to me. Night J, DD, Reaper, all of y'all. Child, y'all want to talk about this Klarna glitch. Y'all said you wanted to talk about that, but I just saw that there is an update on that situation with the girl on the cruise ship, on a Carnival ship that got taken on up out of here. You know what text messages that never came through we haven't seen is the girl in Maryland who was seen talking to the illegal, and then she got taken on up out of here by him, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happened to those text messages? Whatever happened with that situation? Where did that go? It kind of like disappeared off face of the earth. Y'all remember? I know y'all remember. Hold on. StreamYard is StreamYard. Just paid them MI first yesterday, and here they go being jackasses. Speaking of jackasses. Shout out to all my hoes demonetized. He said, don't be acting like you ain't miss me disturbing your stream, heifer. I's done now. Carry on. Shout out to JP. Yes, I agree. I haven't talked to you in a while, so hopefully all is good. It seems like it is. Keep me up to date on what's going on with your funky life. I'm here for it. Okay. Thank you so much, Boo. I appreciate you. MAB experience. I appreciate you, Boo. He said Donna Brown is my mom. What? Did Donna Brown here? Donna Brown, this is your son. Donna Brown is my mom. I took her to DR with me for her birthday so she could see what it's like for herself. Are you our Donna Brown's mom? Even though I guess that would be your Donna Brown, but our Donna Brown's mom? You're her son? Shout out to Donna Brown's son up in here. That's our girl. Shout out to Donna Brown. I thought she was here. I know she was here earlier. Shout out to you. Appreciate you. Oh, that's so cool. Shout out to you for taking care of our girl. We love Donna Brown around here. She be holding it down over on the Reacts channel, modding it up. Appreciate you. Oh, that's so cool. Yes, it's the Browns, child. Where I guess she's not here. I know she was here earlier. Shout out to Donna Brown and her son. All right, y'all. So let's get the update here on this story. So the little girl that they deleted, allegedly the stepbrother, and they was all sharing a room, which was weird to begin with. And so it was the girl's father who married the stepmother, and the stepmother was the mother of the brother that allegedly deleted the girl. And if I'm not mistaken, then those two parents had their own kid or two after that. So they weren't related, basically, is the point. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's hear it, y'all, because I still want to know about that Maryland case, though. Anyway, come on, child.
11 new documents are now shedding more light on the death of a teenager from Titusville. Let's Summer Knowles.
I'm Jesse Pagan. Anna Kupner was found dead under the bed of a cruise ship last month. Let's choose. Tony Atkins is live tonight with new documents detailing text conversations following her death. Tony, a lot of discussion about Anna's stepbrother, who was called a suspect in divorce court papers.
Yeah, Jesse. So these messages, they went out between Anna's stepmother, Chantel Kepner, and Chantel's ex-husband, Thomas Hudson. The two
So the white woman's name was Chantel. What is going on? Something is already ain't right.
In divorce court papers.
Divorce?
Yeah, Jesse. So these messages, they went out between Anna's stepmother, Chantel Kepner, and Chantel's ex-husband, Thomas Hudson. The two together, they are the parents of Anna's stepbrother, and they wanted him to know that he was loved, and they were hoping to keep things under wraps for as long as possible.
I know you effing lying, child. So your son potentially deletes his stepsister, and you call it. Now you want to talk to the ex-husband. I don't know their situation, y'all. Now all of a sudden you want to talk to the ex-husband because y'all son then effed up basically, and you want to keep it all under wraps. What about your current husband's kid that ain't here no more? She don't give a damn about that. Child, this is not going to speak well to marrying single mothers.
And a stepbrother who was called a suspect in divorce court papers. Yeah, Jesse. So these messages, they went out between Anna's stepmother, Chantel Kepner, and Chantel's ex-husband, Thomas Hudson. The two together, they are the parents of Anna's stepbrother, and they wanted him to know that he was loved, and they were hoping to keep things under wraps for as long as possible. New court documents are shedding more light on moments following the mysterious death of 18-year-old Anna Kepner. The teen's body was found asphyxiated under a bed on a cruise ship on November 7th. We got a hold of these court documents through a child custody dispute between Kepner's stepmother, Chantel Hudson Kepner, and her ex-husband, Thomas Hudson. The two divorced, and parents of the 16-year-old stepbrother being called a suspect in divorce court documents. Records show Chantel messaged her ex-husband the day after Anna's death, saying,
Wow. Biatches ain't shit, y'all. Biatches ain't shit. Now you want, first you divorced, now all of a sudden married to a whole ass another person. Now you want to reach out to the ex-husband. Child, you should have been reaching out to your husband because he's the one that's going through it because his daughter is not here no more. Child, biatches ain't shit.
Quote, I need you to call me ASAP, adding, it's an emergency. Hudson responding, asking if he could pick up one of their children to get them away from the situation. Chantel declines but says they will come up with a way to tell their other two children at some point in the future. On November 9th, Chantel texts Thomas saying, quote, she spoke with their son for under 2 minutes and he kept repeating he couldn't remember anything. Thomas responding in part saying, I want him to know that he isn't dead to everyone, regardless of everything at the moment. The 16-year-old stepbrother, who we aren't naming because of his age, is now staying with another relative.
As of right now, he's not coming back.
Let me tell y'all something. And I don't know if I said this before, child. If you done deleted someone allegedly, you can't come stay with me. Let me. Too bad I don't have a microphone. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you're accused of deleting somebody, child, don't ask them to come stay with me. I'm not gonna be able to do it, child. Nah, good luck. Send them to juvie or something. You can't come stay with me. But what? People do it too. That's what's going on here, child.
Oh, that he isn't dead to everyone, regardless of everything at the moment. The 16-year-old stepbrother, who we aren't naming because of his age, is now staying with another relative.
As of right now, he's not coming back to the home.
And as of right now, no one has been formally charged in connection to Anna's death. I'm covering Brevard County Live tonight.
Oh, wow. They haven't even charged anyone. Oh, my goodness. What is taking so long? They ain't even charge him. Wow. Okay. I for some reason, I thought that he was already charged for this mess. Oh, well. All right. Well, that's the update on that, y'all. Not much, but more than the Maryland thing. And the Maryland thing happened a lot further along than this one did. Y'all, these people crazy. They already crazy because they went and took a trip and they couldn't afford all the rooms that they needed. So they stuck a bunch of kids who are at an age where males and females shouldn't be sharing a damn room. And they stuffed them all in a daggone room together. It was like 3 or 4 kids in a room together. She allegedly already scared of the damn boy, and they sitting up there saying, child, it's all right, just go ahead and stay with each other. Now she on up out of here, and the wife is leaving the husband to go back to the ex-husband to try to work things out now. Anyway, moving on, child, moving on. So there's this Klarna glitch, because, child, if people on TikTok don't tell on themselves, nobody will. So this is from YT Wake 'em Up. Shout out to him on YouTube. It says Klarna glitch, free money scam exposed. So allegedly, y'all, like with the, what was it, the Chase thing? There's a way that you can allegedly go get $10,000 from Klarna so that you can just spend it and then you allegedly don't have to pay it back. Now, I'm pretty sure they're gonna find out who the hell they are, not just from these videos, but just because of wherever they was doing it at. And then they're gonna go ahead and get caught, and then they be saying it's not right, it's not fair, child. Anyway,
I gotta get a condom, bro. I just made so much money off the condom, bro. And I got the AirPod Max too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what's my bro right here?
Oh, here, go ahead, right here.
Hey, bro. You trying to make money, bro?
You trying to make some money, bro?
What's going on? 2K to 12K, bro. And you get free Apple products. You see?
Nigga, 2K to 12K?
Yes,
Yes,
all
bro.
I need difference, nigga. Bro, all I need
now this sounds like a commercial right now.
is your first and last name, bro.
What's the pros?
I just told you the pros, nigga.
You gonna be rich, bro.
Hell no.
What you mean hell no?
You're gonna be rich with $2,000 to $10,000. Is that what y'all consider to be rich? Shout out to Generation Z, always coming through to show how stupid they are.
Yeah, 2K to 10?
Hey, bro, give me your name.
You playing with the money, bro.
Bro, you see what I got in my head? That's from
So, question, you gonna do it or not? You gonna do it or not?
Hell no. Nigga, why y'all gonna do it, nigga?
Get him.
You over there talking about tap me in, bro. Your name is DeQuarius Marche Johnson, bro. No, you can't get nothing. We looking for Robert Williams, shit like that. Jada Jackson. We looking for that type of vibe.
Like, this is us. If going in the mall, I'm about to show y'all what we about to do. Apple on some lame shit, only talking about 2 devices. Like, what, bro? Fuck them all. We just went to get that Best Buy. The people that don't know what they're doing, and you're posting yourself doing identity fraud and wire fraud on the internet, it's not going to work out for you, buddy. If you've seen the chronic glitch going around, there's basically people that are getting a really high credit limit, and they're just busting it out, giving them an availability of getting a 10K loan, and people that shouldn't be getting that type of loans in the chronic glitch, right? There's real scammers that are grabbing other people's information and doing that type of method. And that method's always been around. But there's people that are getting into it and it's becoming a trend that are trying to hop on the wave that the scammers are doing. The issue is y'all niggas aren't scammers. Y'all don't have proxies. Y'all don't have XC swipers. Y'all are TJX6. Y'all are little niggas trying to play the big dog league. You will get caught up. It's not a glitch. You are posting something. Nigga, that's identity fraud. And if you're not buying other people's information, then you're using your own. And either way, you're fucked. Because guess what? You're not...
Nobody learned anything from the Chase scam.
Much made dev. You don't know how to use proxies. You don't know how to wipe your shit clean. You don't know how to get away with it. You're just doing it because it's on the internet. You will be caught. And all the big scammers, niggas that know what they're doing, they're using you for the method. You're the fucking method. You're going out shopping, giving that nigga half your bread, your credits. Fuck, that nigga's running off. And guess what? The niggas that know what they're doing never post their face. You know why? Because it's a crime. I don't give a fuck what y'all do. I'm not the police. But just if you're gonna do it right. You gotta understand what you're getting into.
Not if you're gonna do it right, sir. Come on now.
If you're gonna do the method, don't post yourself doing the method.
Then let me make something clear on this motherfucker.
Oh, Lord,
yeah, I got a common name and you ain't getting it, bitch. Why you thinking somebody motherfucking slower on this bitch? I'm not signing up for
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I don't think investing in a firm and Klarna and all them things is a good thing. I don't think it's a good thing, but that's just my thought. Because these people ain't paying. These people ain't never gonna pay. Ever since they've been talking about this mess, they ain't been paying ish. And now they out here stealing. Allegedly. Thank you, Will Quill. He said, one perk of my job is seeing the feds pull money out these people's accounts or when my legal team hits them with sanctions. Thank y'all for job security. Basically, right? No sense whatsoever ever. Then they be, yo, I told y'all before, like way back when, before everything got all automated and sophisticated, you could get some money in your account. You look at it and be like, oh my God, please know that they was coming back to get that money. And if you used it, your shit was overdrawn. Please know that they was coming back to get that money. And here they definitely coming back to get it.
shit, doing shit, giving you shit. You motherfuckers will make 10 bands and give you $30. Who the fuck do y'all think I'm in? Stop asking me to sign up for shit. Bitch, I ain't got to chase. I ain't got shit. I don't got nothing. Y'all be having the game fucked up. Want to be stingy with the sauce. Bitch, and when I catch all you niggas walking around with all them iPads, I need that. That shit is took. Asking me to sign up for some motherfucking shit like I'm motherfucking slow. Bitch, I'm going to keep this common name. I don't give a fuck if I use it or don't. Fuck me wrong with y'all. I be being too goddamn stingy with the sauce. Motherfucker make $10,000 and give you $2, not bands. Like, get the fuck out of here. Y'all got me fucked up. I don't know who y'all think I am, bitch, but I'm not that one. I'm not slow. I know.
Such a lady. Anybody interested, Bueller? I'm going to go out on a limb. And I'm going to say she not married. Anybody interested, Bueller? I can find the daggone TikTok for y'all. Anybody interested, Bueller?
What y'all are doing?
That's what they calling it. Y'all know the last glitch.
wasn't what y'all thought. They calling Klarna a money glitch now.
Yeah.
This came from my hometown, my city where I'm from.
Oh.
They say Detroit know how to burn out.
Oh,
anything.
Detroit.
They saying they doing it for the clout because one thing about Detroit, they gonna put it on the internet and try to get people to sign up, get heads, get names.
And then turn around and say that it's white supremacy.
That's how people doing it. They know how to incriminate themselves. I'm gonna keep it real. This is what's going on right now. I've been seeing this little Klarna glitch. That's what they calling it. It's really crazy because people gonna burn their credit out, especially if you are the glitch. People getting over on you. They giving you a couple hundred to a couple thousand. But even if you only getting 10, 12,000, you still played yourself because you're gonna end up owing that money back in 6 months when it hits your credit profile. You might get sued for the debt.
You know, you're going to get sued. You're going to get garnished as well. Y'all already mad that you're getting garnished for these damn student loans. So imagine if you owing $10,000 from a Klarna glitch.
Please do not do it because you will ruin your credit score. So if you remember the
I promise you, these people don't care about their credit score, sir. But good try. Moving on.
PlayStations, iPhones, and credit lines of cash, and then making your
way I can put it. Klarna, motherfucking the firm, Afterpay, it's all the same shit. Anything that's buy now, pay later is the same shit. Now, when a motherfucker asks you for your Klarna, what can they do other than buy now and then you pay later? And then just give you some cash for it. So I want to know, when you're asking me, what's the method? The method is so simple, it don't make no sense. It's just some low-level shit that you could do about you. Nigga, you don't know how to spend your firm? You don't know how to spend your Klarna?
I'm telling you, the sauce don't really be no sauce. People be thinking, oh, he got the sauce.
What the hell
It's
does that
common
even
knowledge.
mean?
How you don't know how to work Klarna or a
Dumb to
firm?
even scam? What the fuck?
Say, oh, well, it's Klarna. Come on. I'm good. Why would I want to give you my Klarna account with my SSN to max it out and then I'd be in debt? Somebody's gonna say 10K right up front. Your credit score is going to be the size of your shoe if you keep messing around.
So a lot of people keep hitting me up asking to explain this Klarna method, man. So we're going to talk about it in this video. Disclaimer, I'm not knocking anybody's hustle. I'm not judging anybody, nor am I advocating for you to do it. This is for educational purposes only. Do what you will with this information. Now, it's various different methods on how you could have accessed the money for Klarna. In fact,
not the different methods on how to scam.
Detroit wasn't the first people on this that I known about because somebody in Atlanta hit me up about this 2 years ago. But I'm going to talk about the two methods that I see online. The first one was a glitch. Basically, people was taking their own identification, their own license, and their own social security number and applying for spending limits with Klarna. And it was just giving them spending limits that it usually wouldn't give them. So I guess we consider it a glitch. Now, if a playmaker or a scammer came to you and told you that, and then you accessed your own identification, your own social security number, and then you split the profits with them, that's crackhead shit because you could have did that yourself. Now, what's going to be the consequences of that? Yes, in 6.5 months, it's going to show up in collections. And if the balance is significant enough, they're going to garnish your wages. They're going to sue you. They're going to levy your bank accounts. They're going to take your taxes, whatever you got to do to get the money back. Facts, that's what's going to happen. Now, what's the other way that they was doing it? Play 2 is more significant. Play 2 is what mostly everybody is doing. Basically, the playmaker or the scammer is going on the dark web and buying profiles. The profile is coming with a name and a social security number. But here's the significant part of it. They're buying a profile of somebody that has very good credit or decent enough credit where Klarna is going to give them a significant spending limit and matching it with the identity of the
child. This is too much. I don't even care. I got to be honest with you. I do not care. This is so dumb. I'm tired of hearing dumb shit. People just be doing the most of shit that don't make no damn sense and then turn around talking about they didn't know or somebody else's fault. They couldn't afford everything. It's Donald Trump's fault. It's the economy. White people do it too.
You're not going to have no money for no lawyer. So you're going to be in there sitting.
Klarna this, Klarna that, Klarna this. And that's why y'all ass finna be Klarna and that. Klarna collection. Klarna scams. Y'all can't never hold no fucking water. Every time somebody get the sauce, y'all always giving out the sauce. Niggas was just talking about some, if you ain't never had Verizon, like really sit there and think about it. Why would I go to Verizon and let you put a whole bunch of phones up in my name just so we could split it in half when I could just do that myself? You scamming niggas ain't as smart as y'all think y'all is, and watch, y'all finna get everybody soft and then that shit finna be tweaking.
This is dumb funny to me right now because I know a lot of y'all seeing people post about Klarna having a glitch or whatever, and niggas is talking about how oh, won't fuck up your credit, this, that, and third. Shit going for 10 bands. Then they be like, this is not a scam. We all know this shit is a scam. Don't fuck up my credit for y'all. I think I'm one.
You know, shout out to the Negroes that got some sense and they worrying about their credit.
Of them niggas that's risking my life for that. Remember that kid that got scammed in the summer for his SYEP card for $15K and he only got like $500 from the people who did it? Yeah. Nah.
No, he didn't give me no break. He took everything for himself. He said he only gave me 500. He made 15K by himself.
You that ass.
What the hell is a SYEP? Anybody know what the hell that is? I ain't never heard of that before. What the?
Let me see.
Look at all his stuff he withdrawed.
Let me know what y'all think about this one, man. This is not nothing that's new, but just like the Chase glitch that had been around forever, just last year, it started to circulate again and people thought it was brand new. The hood.
Child, because people ain't got the sense that God gave them. They rather sit up here and find out another damn scheme than to sit up there and get a damn job. I know that makes too much sense, right? Especially Gen Z. Yeah. We talking about y'all yet again. Donna, there she is. Donna Brown. We met your son today. Shout out to him. Appreciate you stopping back through. I saw you earlier. But yeah, these people crazy. Same old crap, just a different day. Generation Z gonna find a way to F shit up all the time, every day, know how, every day. Every daggone day. But y'all, I'm done with it. I didn't realize it's almost 3 damn hours, y'all. I'm hungry. I gotta eat. Y'all already know how that go. You'd think I was pregnant. Anyway. Shout out to all of y'all that donated today. Shout out to JP, the stream sponsor. I appreciate you stopping through and giving me a hard time as per usual. Appreciate y'all, all of y'all, and your help today. We'll have to stay on top. I'm waiting for Floyd Wallace Jr. to say something, and as soon as he does, we back on his ass, period, pause. Thank you all so much for being here at last minute. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. Hype this daggone video. I see you all in the next one.
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs, dogs. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs, dogs. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs. Millions and millions of dogs eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs, dogs. They're eating the dogs. Find the way they fly. Dogs, dogs, dogs. And it's a shame. Eating the cat, eating the cat. Eating the cat, 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 eating the cat. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs, they're eating the dogs, 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 they're eating the dogs, eating the dogs, they're eating the dogs, dogs. Millions and millions of dogs eating the dogs, they're eating the dogs, 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 they're eating the dogs, eating the dogs, they're eating the dogs, dogs, and it's a shame. Eating the cat, eating the cat, eating the cat, eating the cat, eating the cat.